introduced to the woman's mother and to her children. Observing that the entire family was depressed, Kudo asked, "What was wrong?" "My husband is a gambler and a drunkard," the housewife told him. "When he happens to win, he drinks and becomes abusive. When he loses, he borrows money from others. Sometimes when he becomes thoroughly drunk, he does not come home at all. What can I do?" "I will help him," said Kudo. "Here is some money. Get me a gallon of fine wine and something good to eat. Then you may retire. I will meditate before the shrine." When the man of the house returned about midnight, quite drunk, he bellowed, "Hey, wife, I'm home. Have you something for me to eat?" "I have something for you," said Kudo. "I happened to be caught in the rain, and your wife kindly asked me to remain here for the night. In return, I have bought some wine and fish, so you might as well have them." The man was delighted. He drank the wine at once and laid himself down on the floor. Kudo sat in meditation beside him. In the morning, when the husband awoke, he had forgotten about the previous night. "Who are you? Where do you come from?" he asked Kudo, who still was meditating. "I am Kudo of Kyoto.
I work for the federal government, and I have for 14 years. So I know a little bit about the federal government, and before that I was in the military. So I know quite a bit more.
"Everything in this life is impermanent," he explained. "Life is very brief. If you keep on gambling and drinking, you will have no time left to accomplish anything else, and you'll cause your family to suffer too."
Years.
The perception of the husband awoke as if from a dream. "You are right," he declared. "How can I ever repay you for this wonderful teaching? Let me see you off and carry your things a little way." "If you wish," assented Kudo. The two started out. After they had gone 3 miles, Kudo told him to return. "Just another 5 miles, he begged Kudo. They continue on. "You may return now," suggested Kudo. "Another 10 miles, the man replied. "Return now," said Kudo when the 10 miles had been passed. "I am going to follow you all the rest of my life," declared the man. Modern Zen teachers in Japan spring from the lineage of a famous master who was the successor of Kudo. His name was Munan, the man who never turned back. The Zen master Hakuin was praised by his neighbors as one living a pure life. A beautiful Japanese girl whose parents owned a food store lived near him. Suddenly, without any warning, her parents discovered she was with child. This made her parents angry. She would not confess who the man was, but after much harassment, at last named Hakuin. In great anger, the parents went to the master. "Is that so?" was all he would say. After the child was born, it was brought to Hakuin. By this time, he had lost his reputation, which did not trouble him. But he took very good care of the child. He obtained milk from his neighbors and everything else the little one needed. A year later, the girl mother could stand it no longer. She told her parents the truth, that the real father of the child was a young man who worked in the fish market. The mother and father of the girl at once went to Hakuin to ask his forgiveness, to apologize at length, and to get the child back again. Hakuin was willing. In yielding the child, all he said was, "Is that so?" The Master Bankei's talks were attended not only by Zen students, but by persons of all ranks and sects. He never quoted sutras, nor indulged in scholastic dissertations. Instead, his words were spoken directly from his heart to the hearts of his listeners. His large audiences angered a priest of the Nichiren sect, because the adherents had left to hear about Zen. The self-centered Nichiren priest came to the temple, determined to debate with Bankei. "A Zen teacher," he called out, "wait a minute. Whoever respects you will obey what you say, but a man like myself does not respect you. Can you make me obey you?" "Come up beside me and I will show you," said Bankei. Proudly, the priest pushed his way through the crowd to the teacher. Banke smiled. "Come over to my left side." The priest obeyed. "No," said Banke, "we may talk better if you were on the right side. Step over here." The priest proudly stepped over to the right. "You see," observed Banke, "you are obeying me, and I think you are a very gentle person. Now sit down and listen." "20 monks and one nun who was named Ishun were practicing meditation with a certain Zen master. Ishun was very pretty, even though her head was shaved and her dress plain. Several monks secretly fell in love with her. One of them wrote her a love letter, insisting upon a private meeting. Ishun did not reply. The following day, the master gave a lecture to the group, and when it was over, Ishun arose. Addressing the one who had written her, she said, "If you really love me so much, come and embrace me now." There was an old woman in China who had supported a monk for over 20 years. She had built a little hut for him and fed him while he was meditating. Finally, she wondered just what progress he had made in all this time. To find out, she obtained the help of a girl rich in desire. "Go and embrace him," she told her, and then asked him suddenly, "What now?" The girl called upon the monk, and without much ado caressed him, asking him what he was going to do about it. "An old tree grows on a cold rock in winter," replied the monk somewhat poetically. "Nowhere is there any warmth." The girl returned and related what he had said. "To think I fed that fellow for 20 years, exclaimed the old woman in anger. "He showed no consideration for your need, no disposition to explain your condition. He need not have responded to passion, but at least he should have evidenced some compassion." She at once went to the hut of the monk and burned it down. In the early days of the Meiji era, there lived a well-known wrestler called Onami, Great Waves. Onami was immensely strong and knew the art of wrestling. In his private bouts, he defeated even his teacher, but in public he was so bashful that his own pupils threw him. Onami felt he should go to a Zen master for help. Hakuju, a wandering teacher, was stopping in a little temple nearby, so Onami went to see him and told him of his great trouble. "Great Waves is your name," the teacher advised. "So stay in this temple tonight. Imagine that you are those billows. You are no longer a wrestler who is afraid. You are those huge waves sweeping everything before them, swallowing all in their path. Do this, and you will be the greatest wrestler in the land." The teacher retired. Onami sat in meditation, trying to imagine himself as waves. He thought of many different things. Then gradually he turned more and more to the feeling of the waves. As the night advanced, the waves became larger and larger. They swept away the flowers in their vases. Even the Buddha in the shrine was inundated. Before dawn, the temple was nothing but the ebb and flow of an immense sea. In the morning, the teacher found Onami meditating, a faint smile on his face. He patted the wrestler's shoulder. "Now nothing can disturb you," he said. "You are those waves. You will sweep everything before you." The same day, Onami entered the wrestling contests and won. After that, no one in Japan was able to defeat him. Ryokan, a Zen master, lived the simplest kind of life in a little hut at the foot of a mountain. One evening, a thief visited the hut, only to discover there was nothing in it to steal. Ryokan returned and caught him. "You may have come a long way to visit me," he told the prowler, "and you should not return empty-handed. Please take my clothes as a gift." The thief was bewildered. He took the clothes and slunk away. Ryokan sat naked watching the moon. Poor fellow, he mused. I wish I could give him this beautiful moon. The Zen master Ho Shin lived in China many years. Then he returned to the northeastern part of Japan where he taught his disciples. When he was getting very old, he told them a story he had heard in China. This is the story. One year, on the 25th of December, Tokufu, who was very old, said to his disciples, "I am not going to be alive next year, so you fellows should treat me well this year." The pupils thought he was joking, but since he was a great-hearted teacher, each of them in turn treated him to a feast on succeeding days of the departing year. On the eve of the new year, Tokufu concluded, "You have been good to me. I shall leave you tomorrow afternoon when the snow has stopped." The disciples laughed, thinking he was aging and talking nonsense since the night was clear and without snow. But at midnight, snow began to fall, and the next day they did not find their teacher about. They went to the meditation hall. There he had passed on. Ho Shin, who related this story, told his disciples, "It is not necessary for a Zen master to predict his passing, but if he really wishes to do so, he can." "Can I do someone else?" "Yes," answered Ho Shin. "I will show you what I can do 7 days from now." None of the disciples believed him, and most of them had even forgotten the conversation when Ho Shin called them together. 7 days ago, he remarked, "I said I was going to leave you. It is customary to write a farewell poem, but I am neither a poet nor calligrapher. Let one of you inscribe my last words." His followers thought he was joking, but one of them started to write. "Are you ready?" Ho Shin asked. "Yes, sir," replied the writer. Then Ho Shin dictated, "I came from brilliancy and returned to brilliancy." What is this? The poem was 1 line short of the customary 4, so the disciple said, "Master, we are 1 line short." Ho Shin, with the roar of a conquering lion, shouted, "Ka!" and was gone.
Hey, it's Dr. Amanda here.
The exquisite Shonkei, whose other name was Suzu, was compelled to marry against her wishes when she was quite young. Later, after this marriage had ended, she attended a university where she studied philosophy. To see Shonkei was to fall in love with her.
Better to have a short life.
Moreover, wherever she went, she herself fell in love with others. Love was with her at the university, and afterwards, when philosophy did not satisfy her, she visited a temple to learn about
Taking
Zen.
this ghastly
The
risk.
Zen students fell in love with her.
Hey, it's
Shonkei's
Dr.
whole
Amanda here.
life was saturated with love. At last in Kyoto, she became a real student of Zen.
Hey,
Her brothers in the sub-temple of Kinnin praised her sincerity. One of them proved to be a congenial spirit and assisted her in the mastery of Zen.
or parasympathetic nervous system. Sounds crazy.
The abbot of Kinnin,
Hey, it's
Mukurai, Silent Thunder, was severe. He kept the precepts himself and expected his priests to do so.
hey, it's
In
Dr.
modern Japan, whatever zeal these priests have lost for Buddhism,
not only doubled
they seem to
down
have gained
on
for taking
policies that make
wives.
it virtually impossible
Mukurai
for
used
law
to take a
enforcement to
broom
work
and
with
chase
ICE
the
to
women
remove
away when he
dangerous
found them in any
illegal
of his
immigrants
temples.
from
But
our
the more
streets, but
wives
he
he
has also
swept
directed
out,
our
the
state
more
law
seemed to come
enforcement
back.
to obstruct federal
In this
law.
particular temple,
He
the
has done
wife of the head
everything
priest
but
became
roll out
jealous
the
of
red
Shonkei's
carpet for
earnestness
illegal
and beauty.
immigrants, all while tying
Hearing
the
the
hands
students
of law
praise her
enforcement
serious
behind her
Zen made
back.
this wife squirm and itch. Finally, she spread a rumor about Shonkei and the young man who was her friend. As a consequence, he was expelled, and Shonkei was removed from the temple. I may have made the mistake of love, thought Shonkei, but the priest's wife shall not remain in the temple either if my friend is to be treated so unjustly. Shonkei the same night with a can of kerosene set fire to the 500-year-old temple and burned it to the ground. In the morning, she found herself in the hands of the police. A young lawyer became interested in her and endeavored to make her sentence lighter. "Do not help me," she told him. "I might decide to do something else which would only imprison me again." At last, a sentence of 7 years was completed, and Shunke was released from the prison, where the 60-year-old warden also had become enamored of her. But now everyone looked upon her as a jailbird. No one would associate with her. Even the Zen people who were supposed to believe in enlightenment in this life and with this body shunned her. Zen, Shunke found, was one thing, and the followers of Zen quite another. Her relatives would have
Discover
nothing to do
Pritzker
with
has not.
her. She grew sick, poor, and weak. She met a Shinsu priest who taught her the name of the Buddha of love, and in this Shunke found some solace and peace of mind. She passed away when she was still exquisitely beautiful and hardly 30 years old. She wrote her own story in a futile endeavor
Discover
to support
Pritzker has not.
herself, and some of it she told to a warning river. So
Yeah,
it
I mean,
reached
there's
the
two
Japanese
sides to
people,
every argument. So
those who rejected Shunke, those who slandered and hated her, now read of her life with tears of remorse. In Tokyo in the Meiji era, there lived two prominent teachers of opposite characteristics. One, Unsho, an instructor in Shingon, kept Buddha's precepts scrupulously. He never drank intoxicants, nor did he eat after 11 o'clock in the morning. The other teacher, Tanzan, a professor of philosophy at the Imperial University, never observed the precepts. When he felt like eating, he ate. When he felt like sleeping in the daytime, he slept. One
Yeah,
day,
I mean,
Unsho visited
Discover
Tanzan,
Pritzker
who was
has not only
drinking wine
doubled
at the
down.
time. Not even a drop of
Democrats
which
this afternoon
touched
decided
the
rather
tongue
than
of Buddha.
construct legislation to
Hello,
solve
brother,
problems in
Tanzan.
Illinois like our $3.2 billion budget hole,
I
that
never
they would
drink,
complain with
exclaimed
5
Unsho
non-binding
solemnly.
resolutions about the President
For one
Trump's
who does not drink is
administration
not even
actions.
human, said
What is
Tanzan.
interesting is they have no authority
Do you
and they're
mean
in
to
the
call
wrong.
me inhuman just because I do not indulge in intoxicating liquids, exclaimed Unsho in anger. Then if I am not human, what am I? A Buddha, answered Tanzan. Shogun became a teacher of Soto Zen. When he was still a student, his father passed away, leaving him to care for his old mother. Whenever Shogun went to a meditation hall, he always took his mother with him. Since she accompanied him when he visited monasteries, he could not live with the monks. So he would build a little house and care for her there. He would copy sutras, Buddhist verses, and in this manner receive a few coins for food. When Shogun brought fish for his mother, people would scoff at him, for a monk is not supposed to eat fish. But Shogun did not mind. His mother, however, was hurt to see others laugh at her son. Finally, she told Shogun, "I think I will become a nun. I can be a vegetarian too." She did.
But it's the
And they
times
studied.
where people believe more and more that they should stay in their land. I mean, you got that across the world, that people want, for some reason, like you were saying, blacks and stuff.
Yeah, the thing is,
want
is
to
that
be in their home,
refugees,
they feel,
yeah, but they don't,
And why is your head of state the crown of England? Why is the king like on your money in Canada? It could be the USA. Come on. You know, fun fact. England or Canada is part of England.
Yeah, we're having a big issue now because of Trump's policy.
Okay, well we know.
Hold on, let me land.
resolve
Let me
that.
land. David, let me land, please. Yeah, let me land. I'll be short to the
please
point.
do,
So
please do.
right now, what we're having is an issue of, how Trump is putting everybody on planes to India and Mexico and everywhere else. So now they're crossing over the border to Canada, hiding here. We don't know where they are, but everyone is running here now, running over the border. So we have to.
Maybe we should find them and arrest
Oh, well. That's great news.
We don't have we don't have the planes that you guys have to
You
tie
don't.
people up together and
that's too.
ship
Don't
them
have
wherever.
to
We
take money.
don't have the resources.
The only thing you have more than us is maple syrup. Facts.
That's why we're so sweet and friendly and kind.
Oh, you done. And I gotta taste a couple Canadian girls. That's facts. But the thing is, right, Boo, at the end of the day, please, just let it be what it is. Boo, respectfully, right,
if y'all are, because look, y'all have allowed this sort of situation, right, where there's a lot of immigration that has happened to Canada on a level that is not really seen in a lot of nations. So this should be something that's normal, if you ask me. You know, everybody going up to Canada. Canada's already got its borders wide open, right, for a lot of specifically Pajeets, right, to come in and fucking curry up the entire fucking place. You know, so that's how we sort of see it.
Who's the next prime minister in Canada?
Right now we're going through the elections now. We don't have anyone. Our prime minister resigned.
Wait, he said that the N-word.
David, you've been complaining about me saying the N-word for the last couple of hours.
No, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. I'm just noting it. That's all.
Okay, write it down. Don't say it out loud. Write it down.
You know, that's crazy to me. You know, so many of these damn Canadians want to be getting up in the middle of our business during election cycle. Yeah, you don't even have a prime minister. Why the fuck are you worried about what's going on with us and y'all don't even have a prime minister?
Exactly.
Are y'all okay? This is what I'm saying. Y'all need to check your motherfucking priorities.
Listen, we need to eat as well, okay? Groceries are going up. Just trying to feed my family, bro.
Well, stop giving them kids them gender hormones.
Yeah, hold on really quick. What's your name? Boo. I agree with you. And you know, people were saying, oh, Trump said he was going to lower the price of groceries. He also said he had a conversation and he doesn't know why corporations are allowed to do what they're doing. We got to go back to the drawing board and understand that these people that own businesses, if they're not for the promotion of the people in their country and the well-being of the people in their country, that they should not be in business. We have to stop spending money where we think that they are fucking us over. I don't shop at Walmart. People think I'm crazy. I don't step foot in a fucking Walmart. They treat their employees like shit. They are fucking assholes. I don't fuck with Walmart. And if we start doing that, the companies smart.
I mean,
they're not.
If we're giving like 53 million for sex change operations and in Thailand, paid for by you, then maybe we can figure out a way to utilize that money in different ways. We'll see. I don't know.
You can't fall for that bullshit. You can't fall for that. I mean, honestly, like, I think it's so funny that you guys you actually fall for the fact that let's see the documents to back it up from Elon before we sit there and believe any of the shit there.
Okay, for the record,
hold on.
I'm a mathematician.
I saw some of the documents, and the thing is, regardless of you guys are saying, let's see the documents. Let's start here, right? The money that's been exposed that they have been sending through U.S. aid, right? Why are the people in such a frenzy? They didn't want them to access it. Also, FEMA is being exposed for a $59 million payment last week to the city of New York to house illegal immigrants in luxury hotels. So now the Department of Homeland Security is trying to take the money back.
That's all bullshit too. You don't even know your facts.
Hold on, really quick.
That is not accurate.
Really quick. Hold on. Be quiet. Really quick. If it's bullshit, why did the Director of Homeland Security say, and I quote, "We did not know anything about this payment. The person that pushed it through will be fired." So if it's a false claim, why the fuck are they firing somebody for the payment?
It was money that was appropriated by both Republicans and Democrats.
I didn't say it was from the natural.
No, it was money.
I didn't say it was from the Natural Disaster Fund. I know that there's different funds.
But no, it's not.
The point is FEMA cut the check to New York to house undocumented citizens. They should not be receiving federal fucking funding. They need to be state. They need to seek asylum at a fucking port of entry and stay at a detention center, not at the Ritz fucking Carlton.
It ain't no Ritz Carlton.
What the fuck are you talking about? You're wrong. You're
it doesn't
wrong.
matter. Even if it was like the Motel 6, we're still paying for it. It doesn't matter. If Ritz Carlton Motel 6, it doesn't matter.
They're not staying there.
The fact fact that we spend $22 billion to house and pay for migrants' food, cars, and housing, and all that stuff, that's not acceptable.
They're spending $12
I agree with Jazzy on this.
in New York City to house people for like $12.50.
Matter.
So I don't think you say it doesn't matter, but you don't want to get your facts right now. I mean, there's two different things.
You sound like a fucking crazy woman. Please go on. Go on mute. Jazzy, mute this bitch. Okay, really quick. Can you click on the link at the top and read this article to this woman?
So Jazzy, let me just
speak English.
Hold on,
You haven't spoken one line on this subject here.
Jazzy, did we not bring this up last night? And I explained to you the subsidies where people otherwise are missing out on. Because now, when he's clawing back those said funds, what's going to happen is those hotels that were promised certain occupancy are not. They're not going to receive payment. They wasted their time and money housing these freaking illegals. They're not even going to get. Hold on, let me finish speaking. You got the wrong fucking boats.
And relax.
Shit. So again, not only are they missing out on the subsidy, but they're also missing out on missed opportunity of them being conventionally in that business. That $200-300 a night. So not only are they not getting the money from the city, but now they've missed out on opportunities being able to generate that revenue from the public. It's an issue.
Hold on, Adams, I was agreeing with you first off, fucker, because this bitch is disagreeing.
I wasn't yelling at you.
He was yelling at the girl. Hotel, see me in the chat here. See me. $59 million was rescinded from New York City, right? Just recently with those, right? Was rescinded from New York City. They were staying at the Roosevelt Hotel, which is owned by a Pakistani company. Nigga, you're not gonna sit there and tell us they're not staying in high-class hotels. The Roosevelt Hotel is a prestigious hotel in New York City. Fucking idiot.
Yeah, so see, really quickly, you can click the link at the top. In the chat, she said they're not staying at the hotels. Okay, they're not staying at the hotels. But even if, let's just say they're not, why did they give them $59 million then?
That was a stipend, right? Because at first they were housing them in the Roosevelt. There's like two other hotels as well within New York City that they were housing them in, right? So therefore, that lady got arrested, by the way, right? One lady got arrested. One lady got fired, whatever else, right? Boom. Nigga, they cut the $59 million in aid. They gave that money back. Now those migrants got to get the fuck out. They were staying in the Roosevelt Hotel. They were staying in first-class accommodations. Then the migrants started getting so upset and so greedy that they're going to stay there for 60, 90 days that when you moved them to public housing, which had like 1,000 bunks in like a gymnasium, they didn't like it. They were indignant. They were like, no, fuck you. They were demanding out of New York City that you feed them the way that they were eating at home with the Goya beans and rice. Like, no, motherfucker. You're going to take this bullshit hot dog. You're going to take this hamburger. Welcome to America, bitch. You feel me? No. They thought our food was no good for them. But they're fucking migrants.
Let that bitch know.
Our food wasn't good enough for them. They wanted Goya with sazon.
It's pretty simple. They don't belong here, so they should not be here. And if the U.S. government wants to extradite them and take them out, then they should be allowed to do that. It's pretty simple.
And fuck that. These motherfuckers want to be over here. Sign their ass up for the army. Put their ass out there on the field.
No. We have too many citizens for that, though.
Yeah, if you want
we have felons that we can be sent to the military like we did in the 70s, right? Instead of making them felons and convicts, send their ass to Vietnam like we did back in the 70s and 60s. No, we can send felons to the military. That proved to work in America for like 3 times already. No, we don't need no illegal immigrants to serve in our fucking military.
Of your tax dollars went to housing and giving these migrants. Meanwhile, there's people on the streets, right? There's people laying on the streets. There's veterans who needs help. There's people like even the West Coast. There's people like dealing with the fires. But no, we have $20 billion of you're in money. You pay. I'm assuming everyone in this room pays taxes, right? So like every single year, it's like, why am I not getting more money? It's because the money goes to fucking this random person in New York trying to say like, I need more money. Okay, give him a hotel room. Give him not just one hotel room. Give him 2 hotel rooms for multiple nights.
Did you guys read that article at the top? Because you tried to tell me.
It's
Hold on, really quick. One second, David.
Okay.
You tried to tell me that this was not true, and that they did not send $59 million, and that they're not staying at the hotels, and Elon Musk needs proof. The proof is in the pudding, baby girl. They literally posted right here in this article.
Yes, on the books.
That they're clawing the money back from New York. So if they see, I don't like people like you. Let me see the receipt. If it's no receipt, it never happened. That's not true. A lot of things happen that I don't have to show you shit. Me showing you is not going to change the validity of if it happened or not. So, like, what is that? Hello, C, are you okay? I see you typing in the chat, but you're not talking. You were just yelling before. You all right?
You know, and that's another thing that David mentioned about the public housing, or whoever it is that mentioned the public housing. You think that those landlords that are getting those subsidies are collecting their rent on the first, like everybody else that has to pay rent in America?
No.
Right. So again, a lot of that money is delayed. A lot of that money is paid out in increments. So when that money gets clawed back, you have a lot of people that have tenants living in their buildings that they're not collecting payment for. So now what's going to happen? Right, at the expense of the landlord. Okay, at the expense of the landlord, having to pay attorneys, having to pay the AC, or having to fight against the ACLU, all of these housing groups, the city council of a lot of these cities, like they literally set people up to fucking fail.
Yeah, and Dr. Adams, like, I know everyone loves to hate the landlord, but at the end of the day, like, if you own a block in New York City, which is extremely expensive, it probably costs him, I don't know, a couple $1 million per month. Like, the landlord, they're people too, right? They're making money. Maybe, so it's only fair, People like give the landlords a bad rap, but at the end of the day, they're trying to make money just like everyone else, You're working to make money. Everyone here is trying to make money, So don't vilify the the guy. I'm done speaking. Sorry.
Landlord, it's okay.
Man, look. Up here in Chicago, they getting these bitches 15 stacks. And it only lasts for 6 months.
Yo, Jasmine, when are you gonna move out of your mom's basement? When are you gonna move out of your mom's basement, Dr. Jasmine?
Hey, see, I gave you.
What the fuck happened?
Look, for 6 months they gonna get 15,000 a month.
It's not even that, but go ahead, Romeo.
In Chicago, they're giving.
David, let Romeo finish.
Here in Chicago, they getting these motherfuckers 15,000.
That's right.
A month for 6 months. After that, they on their own. Now, the first set they had to come here, they money ran out. Now, what my brother having a problem with is getting their ass evicted. We done went to court several motherfucking times.
Exactly.
So now I said, fuck it. I told him this is what you do. Write up a letter saying that you sold the property to me. I'm going to do what I got to do. I got my guys together. We marched over there. We put them and they shit outside on the front lawn. We boarded up the motherfucking building.
That's a self-serve eviction. Damn right.
Dude,
I've seen it's illegal as fuck, but you gotta do what you gotta fucking do.
I've seen people in South Chicago.
They called the police. Police came, and I told them. I said, man, this building is shut down, because it's a rat infestation, which I lied about. The police said a rat infestation. I said, yeah. I said, rather than me being fined, I would rather shut this building down, and that's exactly what I did. Now, if anybody got a problem with it, there go my information on the building. I'm gone. Y'all have a nice day. And these motherfuckers down here are literally taking over the housing projects. One housing project, they had a building that was shut down. They opened the building up and moved in on their own.
Romeo, you see what I'm saying? Like they're using the loopholes in the law to where you see a foreclosed property or property that has a lien on it, and then they move up in it, and they turn on the utilities and start collecting mail there, and then you see what I'm saying? Like especially for people that look like us, and not having the extra money to be spending going back and forth. These people working the system. Hey, do what you got to do, and if you're gonna move up into my house like that, I'm gonna move up in there with you.
Look, this is the flaw they got though. You can call the police on them. The police can't lock them up. Talking about they have an order that they are not to be arrested.
So that's what I'm saying, Romeo. So that's what I'm saying, Romeo. That the solution to that, you got to take your time and move up in there with them. We gonna be all the way to fuck uncomfortable together up in the home. You see what I'm saying?
I set them in they shit outside, and I go by every hour on the hour. Because the first motherfucker that think they going to open it back up, I'm going to go ahead and do what I got to do and throw that motherfucker in the suey hole. Because I don't see them dropping these migrants off in no wealthy neighborhoods. Only in the motherfucker poorest neighborhoods they drop them off at.
Well, now they're dropping them off at the Ritz-Carlton, and the white people don't like it. It's only when the white people stop liking stuff that a change is made.
It's not just white people.
I know. I'm just saying they're getting into the luxury shit that white people can't get into. So they're pissed off. It's a problem.
Yeah, they gotta go. Like people pay money, to go up in there and have timeshares and stuff like that. Like people not just going up in there just to stay in hotels. Like people actually, some people, Ritz-Carlton has residences.
Yes.
Attached to some of the hotels. People live there.
And they're putting them, if you ask me, those are the units they're putting them in. They're not going to put them in a unit they could be renting out every night. You know what I mean?
Well, you can't do that.
All right.
I see what you're saying, but you can't legally do that. I mean, not without the owner's permission, but you can't legally do it.
I think, we got to look into New York. But I think that's why those payments so high. That don't make no sense for them to be getting $59 million for no damn migrant housing. You could build the whole building for that.
Wait a minute. Why should you have to build a building when they can use the schools that they shut down because the buildings are still operational? They're just not using them.
You can't live in a school. They don't even got showers.
Bullshit. They turned the school over by my house. They turned it into a
we ain't got no damn showers in those schools. You got to take a bath at home. But
they got the schools here in Chicago. If you got a swimming pool in the school, then they got showers.
Right.
So therefore, they turned one into a shelter. They shut it down when they found out the females is in there selling yum and doing crack. When these migrants hit, they could have put them in there, but they didn't want none of that money, that federally funded money, coming to the poor neighborhoods. They just wanted to stick them there, but let the wealthy neighborhoods collect that motherfucker benefit.
No, they're getting the money. It's just the people who are getting it don't live there. So you're right. That's why I said they're pocketing some of this money or something's going on because it's the payments are too high, bro.
So
it don't cost that much money.
Am I right or wrong by this statement? This country is founded by crooks and ran by thieves.
Yeah, but we love them.
Not me.
It is the Wild West. Maybe we should be crooks and thieves and just be what we actually truly are. The world has goodies and we are robbers. Let's go take it.
No, that's why Jesus came. To make us better people.
Hey,
but is it not the work of Jesus to take away the wealth that lets the evil be evil?
And besides, Jesus said, turn the cheek. Yeah, I'm gonna turn the cheek. But when that elbow come around, I ain't responsible.
Well, do you remember when he threw the tabernacles over, the giant golden tables? That was in protest of their massive power. Well, we as Americans should do the same. We should throw the tabernacles over, throw the table over, and say, we are in charge, give it all to... No, that's blasphemy. I just take it all.
Right. I'm like, Jesus did that, not us. That's his job. But y'all have talked me the fuck out. Okay? I can't talk no more.
We should talk about how exceptionally intelligent I am. I have taken a Mensa test. I have an IQ of 170. Everybody praised.
Was it free?
No, but I was forced to take it because I wanted to submit a paper to Cornell University's physics department website. They didn't want to, so I had to be verified first before they would let me. It is now being published tonight. We're going to see how it works. It's going to be great stuff. Let's see if I can redefine what gravity is.
Congratulations. Gravity is not real, by the way.
Well, not the way they describe it. You're correct. It is wrong. They've had it wrong. I've redefined it. I've made new formulas. The formulas work in math. All the observable data confirms it. In fact, this should be revolutionary if it's confirmed, if it's real. We're going to see. I'm excited.
Yeah, Gene.
Well, I'll owe you a Coke, and if this does and I get a Nobel Prize, I'll buy you that Coke.
I don't drink soda, but I'll take it.
Well, luckily I was talking about cocaine. No,
Oh, I don't do that either, but I'll sell it.
Send me a couple of bricks. I know what to do.
Right, I'm like, I'll sell it.
You said what?
2 for 10, 4 for the dozen.
Uh-oh. All the dope boys coming off mic. All the dope boys are coming off the mic.
It's 3 o'clock on the dot. They need a crack rock. Open the spot.
Hey. I'm cutting up chicken, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm about to try to make some buffalo chicken dip.
Oh, shit.
I'm bored. No, don't do that now.
Hey, they said, help the needy, not the greedy. And I just want a little bit, so I am the needy.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
Nothing, David. Oscar, I don't know what you want to do, but I'm tired of talking now. Y'all got to talk.
what we should talk about is why David's people have only an IQ of 115. Why are you so slow, David?
Who is this people?
I don't know. I thought he was Jewish. If he's not, well then, you know, whoever the next Jewish person is in the room, that same question is applied.
He is not Jewish.
But I am. Fuck you.
David, you want to tell him what you are? Or no?
I thought he was a man.
He is. You guys want some ASMR?
Well, all I know, boy, it's some crazy motherfuckers in this world.
Grady.
You want to put some names on it, baby Steve, or are you good?
Hell no, I ain't trying to get attacked.
Yeah, just say it.
I'm good off this shit. You one of them, though. You definitely one.
Okay, who else? Who else, nigga?
I'm not the right guy to be speaking on this stuff.
Oh, because you about crazy, too.
No, I'm way saner than y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. Niggas in this bitch talking about killing babies and kids and Motherfucker, shit.
Did you hear me say that though? That's what I'm saying. How you gonna put me?
No, you had that erratic behavior right in here along with him. You motherfucking bitch. Putting emphasis on the words, all type of shit.
Killing kids though?
No, you ain't say that. You ain't go that extreme.
Oh, I was about to say, now come on, man. You tripping.
They got Layla sitting in the goo.
Who?
Layla. She's sitting in the goo.
Who is that?
One of the biggest feminists on the
Oh, she wouldn't like that I'm cooking, huh?
Probably not.
Yeah. She can sit in my goo.
You shouldn't be cooking. That's very sexist.
Yeah, only men should cook. They cook better anyways. Men
I
kind of do
legitimately thought
everything
somebody was
better.
playing table tennis in the background.
Men kind
You
of do
don't
everything
drag
better.
me into your mess, boy.
Hmm?
OPD is dragging me in your mess. Don't do that.
What you talking about?
I'm gonna hurt you, boy. It's felony.
Whoa.
Are you a feminist?
I'm me. I'm a Layla. That's what I am.
Don't worry about it, homie. I got you back.
That's something the feminists will say.
Is that a boy?
It's who a boy?
Y'all you know a female
All right,
voice
never mind.
when you hear
Sound like a dude making a girl voice. I wasn't too sure for
Trans woman.
Yeah, that's real ignorant. My name is Layla. Did you read?
No, this is
No,
definitely.
it still
Is there
sounds like
something
it.
wrong with your hearing?
No, there's something wrong with your voice. You're
Is
definitely
something wrong
trans.
with your hearing?
That's a woman.
Is something wrong with your hearing?
Men.
I'm not a trans woman. Y'all are idiots.
No, this is definitely a trans.
Bro, y'all wrong for y'all stop.
Crazy.
I'm like, wait, I'm gonna ask
That's
this.
why I don't get up on stage with you fucking
I
weirdos.
see you out now. My bad, Layla.
I can't hear you. What'd you say?
My bad.
I said, I'm sorry. They're being wrong right now.
Oh, I see. I'm gonna mute up because I don't got time for this dumb shit.
No, talk to her.
Oh, another angry black feminist.
Y'all see this shit? How we gonna grow it? We got y'all attacking people coming in new.
Yeah, y'all can have this. Y'all can have all of that.
Oh man,
Just angry.
If you cannot tell the difference,
Yes, sir. You need to calm down, please.
you need to keep your dick sucker shut.
Oh.
I mean, that's my opinion.
mine too.
Layla, can you cook?
Y'all got to give her a chance to get comfortable with the room now. Oh, she don't know what goes on.
She the one came over here yelling.
Y'all
at
too
us.
aggressive.
Wait.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Stevie.
Gucci is exactly right, because James was disrespected her coming in the room, which was bogus as fuck.
It was James.
How did he disrespect
I
her?
accept fault. It was.
He said, is that a boy?
That was a fair question.
I
It's Clubhouse.
mostly said it because your PTR, not actually your voice, but
You didn't
I
ask
didn't just
nobody
hear the
else. You didn't ask nobody else that question.
Because he knows.
Is that racist bastard, Pepe? Because that's what that sounds like.
Who?
yes, I am.
Nah, he was in the room earlier though.
Yeah,
He was definitely
okay,
in the room.
got you. You the same motherfucker
No,
I got
I am
into it with.
Pepe.
And you're the same bastard I got into it with. Yeah, you're the same bastard I got into it with in the pre-room. Yeah, that's the same piece of shit,
Oh, no,
racist.
y'all
That's
got
why
me
you
up
stand
here
on that
agreeing
shit.
with this dude. Oh,
You think I'm
oh hell no.
Now your dumbass makes sense now. You fucking racist piece of shit.
Because
Stop
that's
talking
not
to me.
him.
Y'all got me greened up with this racist nigga.
What's wrong with Pepe?
man.
Can you stop lying to them?
No, he said he would. And
He's right.
See, that is not.
How is Pepe racist?
That's crazy, bro.
How's Pepe racist?
Oh, shit.
She said,
I never heard Pepe say anything racist. When does Pepe say something racist?
Yeah,
Like,
never in my life have I ever heard Pepe say a racist thing ever. Not once.
Oh, y'all ain't been around Pepe then. Anyway.
They just want to argue.
I'm sorry. I'm the wrong person. I'm the wrong person to pick for that. I'm not going to be arguing with niggas on the app.
His monologue about North American pavement apes is not racist. It is completely profound.
Oh, he said that?
You know he said that, nigga. You be saying it too.
Did he the person who I learned it from? I never even knew the word.
I don't know what you're talking about, Jazzy. That's crazy. What are you talking about? I'm always on my best behavior around black women.
Why you say black women like that?
What are you talking about? I'm minding my business. So does this chick really believe that abortion is healthcare?
Who?
The angry black feminist on the stage.
Layla?
Or like James said, Layshawn. I mean, I don't know. Is it Layla?
Yeah, Layla.
Oh, okay.
You're being racist.
How am I being racist?
You call her Layshawn.
But it was funny though.
She gonna end up packing you up real bad though.
She's not gonna pack me up.
Now, I don't know if Pepe's racist, but he definitely teaches racism, that's for sure. If you don't know how to be racist, you'll learn
That's
it.
a fact. But he definitely racist.
I mean, I feel like people are racist towards Pepe.
He's Mexican.
He started it.
Wait,
He's Mexican cosplaying as a white man.
Is Pepe Mexican?
Yes.
Cosplaying. Isn't Pepe white?
Well, we
I thought
he told us he was a Mexican nigga.
Well, if maybe he might.
I'm gonna go with Mexican. That's what he told me at first. I don't care what he said.
Fucking Mexicans are white anyways. Fuck it.
They are.
Could be Guatemala.
No, Mexicans are brown. Come on.
No,
not all of them.
I would say very few.
Oh, what Isa is as a Guatemalan? Would you consider her brown or?
I consider her non-factorish.
What is it with you and Issa?
She's a bitter bitch. I don't know.
Bitter about what?
It's been going on for years. I don't even remember how it started. I just remember you two always argue.
Yeah, I don't like Spanish hoes that say nigga.
That's not nice.
Well, she says it, and you know it. So
The problem I have is she's always in the make it pop rooms, and
I started agreeing white and Puerto Ricans and Dominican.
Oh god.
Oh,
or Augustus's rooms. I know a lot of people like Augustus, but I can't stand the rooms that guy has.
I like Augustus. I haven't seen him in
He's
a while.
great, but the topics he talks about with Make It Pop
yeah, the
are just
rooms
like the dumbest fucking things you can think of. Like when Donald Trump won, it was weird because it was like for like 6 months. It's like Donald Trump has to win, and then he won, and then the rooms were like, Donald Trump's betraying us. I'm like, what the fuck? You guys are crazy.
They still have rooms?
No, they don't no more because when they started having those rooms, people were like, you guys are crazy. And people saw it.
Wait, what were they saying about Donald Trump?
They were just, they're conspiracy theorists. That's largely what they are. So to them, Donald Trump winning is part of the conspiracy now. He must be bought and sold out. He was actually killed and replaced. It's not the real Trump. It's a body snatcher Trump. Anything and everything they could to ration.
That's crazy.
And I don't have anything against Make It Pop. It's just that she says at the end of the day, in like a sort of like Twitch, like Tourette's, and I cannot stand the words at the end of the day.
Oh, she says it a lot?
Every sentence.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The account's name is Make It Pop. That's the only thing I know her from. Make It Pop. That's her account.
That's a trainer.
Is she like a Latino woman?
Well, at the end of the day, she says at the end of the day, way too much at the end of the day. That's literally how she'll say it, just like I just did there.
I mean, I feel like towards the end of their rooms, it was less politics. You're right. It was more like conspiracy theory.
Yeah, like the moon is really aliens watching us. I used to ask them, what type of damn pills did y'all talk tonight? This is crazy.
Right.
I like the guys. They're all good people, but it's like you get them together and they just lost their minds. But they would have the biggest rooms. There'd be more people in that room than any other room on Clubhouse. And I'm like, holy shit.
I ain't gonna lie. Preservation that was it. That was the place to be at one point.
It's like Christmas. Santa Claus is trafficking children with the elves. The elves are really missing children. They're all on Epstein Island. All of Nancy Pelosi she's in on it, and she's trying to give them a vaccine so that they can forget about their childhood trauma. Like she just, it was crazy. There's some good rooms though. I won't, Yeah,
I did not fit in. That's for sure. It got a little. I'm a conspiracy theorist. I am, but it gets a little crazy over the line. I enjoy it for the entertainment value. There's at some point where I'm like, if I want to hear this, I'll just put on History Channel, and at least the guy with the crazy hair has a good voice to say.
I mean, to me, even in my personal life off of this app, I don't even like listening to conspiracy theory because of this app.
Yeah, you're right. When I hear somebody start spreading one, I'm just like, oh, God. Like, you sound like so-and-so from Clubhouse now.
Exactly. And it's like, no, this needs to stay on the internet. Like, please don't repeat that to anybody. God, it's horrible. Yeah, a lot of houses left.
Yeah, and the app is still functioning somehow. Still here, still updating. What money are they getting? I don't see any ads. I haven't paid any fees.
Sorry.
Well, I just don't know how they pay their staff overhead. I don't know how they pay their servers to run. Any of it. How they pay their licensing fees for Google Play and Apple. How are they paying for these things? There's no ads on this app. None of us are paying anything to this app. So it's not
selling your data, nigga.
That's exactly right. They're selling your data to OpenAI, and OpenAI is mimicking you in the best way that it can. You are literally authorizing fake ghosts in AI version to be made. Now that's a conspiracy that's real that they should have talked about.
I think
it only takes 10 minutes of voice audio to mimic your voice.
Paid by somebody. Can you hear me?
Yep. Sorry, I must have lagged.
Hello? No, you're good. So I think the real conspiracy is I think that they're being paid by somebody to have access to us, to basically brainwash us, develop content, or do whatever it is that they're doing, experiment mentally on us. I think that is the actual way that they actually make money.
Yeah, there are definitely actors on here that try to fish for information. They'll come on here and be like, guys, we should, go attack the Capitol again, right? And you're like, oh yeah, we should listen to you, Fed. Like, they make it not obvious that they're feds. Like, remember Fred? Everybody remembers fucking Fred.
Fred the Fed?
Yes, we do.
But yeah, and then they also are selling our data.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, how else do you make a AI learn how to sound human without audio input? And the best way to get it would be from the audio drop app. Like Twitter does it with theirs, they audio drop app, and that's what powers drop.
Yeah. I need someone to come trade me some cheese, man. I don't feel like doing this.
You cooking Italian food?
No. What do I look like? Mario?
I don't like Brock either because I was looking up statistics earlier today, and I just wanted to know how many cases of domestic violence where the woman was the aggressor. and I asked a specific question, and it kept comparing it to men. And I was like, okay, I got it, but I just want to know what isolated statistics do they have for the women. And then it just regenerated it again, and it was the women against the men. So it's like, I'm not asking for that statistic.
What was the stat for?
Just my own curiosity, just listening to a room on Clubhouse, and I was just kind of fact checking. But the question that I was asking Grok, it was just it kept giving me comparative statistics about male domestic violence rates, and that wasn't what I was comparing. What I was comparing was the existence of women being represented in the arrest for domestic violence. They don't necessarily have to be against men.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
What the fuck have you got going on over there?
I forgot I was mute. I just opened a package of cream cheese. My bad.
Heard.
My bad,
Macaroni out the box.
Nigga, I'm making buffalo chicken dip.
I forgot you can cook.
How you forgot?
I don't know.
I do it a lot. Do women not cook no more for real? I don't cook a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have the strength sometimes.
Not really. It's a lot of Uber Eats.
I do hear women say that too. They be like, I'm gonna DoorDash. I'm cheap. I'm not paying nobody to bring me no food that I could go get from down the street. That don't make no sense to me. And a lot of the restaurants now got like curbside where you could just stay in your car and they'll bring it out.
I don't know. We've been waiting our whole lives for to just sit there and just order food, and we ain't gotta move. You know, like the Futurama shit.
Oh, like shit come in your house without you even having to open the door.
Mm-hmm.
Down a tube, right?
Right down a tube.
My bad.
You know what femicide is?
What's that? Femicide?
Yeah, what is that?
Well, y'all killing women.
Somebody told me
Black
what
men
they
in
was the other day.
particular. Because for some reason, black men are more violent than every other group of men.
That's insane. So it's black men
Hmm?
targeting women, attacking.
Yeah, randomly. Even though white men target women at a disproportionate rate. You know, black men and femicide is something we need to watch out for.
This shit is insane, yo. I'm just not learning about this.
Yeah. Black men kill black women all the time. It's so bad that black women are now seeking help from other races of men to keep you guys off of us. Hmm? Who said that?
Sure can.
You want to speak?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So, femicide, like androcide or pedicide, is the murdering of a specific social group because the dynamics of that social group will not be investigated to the fullest extent of the law. That's what femicide is.
So, because of that definition or whatever, I don't want to say definition, so pretty much what you're saying is black women are affected by.
Damn, the room done died down. What happened?
Oh, we stopped talking. I started cooking. So you're saying that black women are the key focus or the only people that femicide happened to? Or is it also other minority groups of women too?
That would be black femicide. There's also, for instance, like white femicide is every 19 hours. And before the quarantine, it was every 25 hours. There's also, there's a Hispanic problem going on, Hispanic femicide. I think it's every 8 hours, but no, femicide in general is the concept that if I murder someone that won't be investigated, that I could get away with it. It's similar to androcide, which is larger than femicide in the U.S., and then pedicide, murdering children.
Is this my nemesis right here, King Witch?
It is.
Okay,
all
so
right.
that being said, I guess my next question
Hey, Gucci.
hold on real quick. What the hell is androcide?
Androcide is murdering a social group of men, particularly because you know they won't be investigated to the fullest extent. Like, for instance, if a boy is murdered, it will be difficult for major news channels, 12 o'clock news and evening news, to even get their photos.
Hey, you guys got feedback. Hey, Jazzy, you might have to mute up for it. There's feedback coming from your mic.
I was just giving a for instance. Like if a black boy is murdered, well, most news media cycles, they don't want to see more than 2 murdered black boys at a 12 o'clock news because the citizens in that metropolitan area, they don't respond well to that. So the law enforcement officers who are investigating this will have a very difficult time getting their faces on the media. That would be pedicide or androcide. It would be, I'm murdering them because I know that everybody's not going to see this in the news. There are murders that happen daily that we don't know about, and that's because of the dynamic of how likely or unlikely it is for them to be investigated to the fullest extent of the law. So femicide is murdering a group of people. It's not exactly about race, although black women are second to Native American women when it comes to the murders. But femicide isn't wholly a black phenomenon. It's a phenomenon we see amongst all groups. As I said earlier, white women are being murdered at alarming rates for American history as well.
Okay, who's murdering women? And are they just randomly attacking women like a Ted Bundy type of thing? Like,
That question is multifaceted, right? Mind you, Trump just brought home how many thousands of children, for example, right? We don't know if they're cartel killings or what, right? Because less than 60% of the homicides in America are solved. So therefore, there's 40% that are unchecked. We don't know who did it. And then there's potential of a couple percentage there where they might be innocently convicted of them, right? So we don't really know who's doing the killing. So to track this data relies on accurate information. We don't necessarily have that, right? I believe a lot of the illegal immigrants, the people who are over here looking for a profit, might be behind a lot of this quote-unquote femicide that we're talking about. But we're going to blame it on the American citizen simply because, we think our illegal aliens are good people. They're altruistic. They're all phenomenal. Even though I lived in California before and New Mexico and shit, and them motherfuckers chop up bodies, leave them in a garbage can. But we don't talk about that though, right? Fuck it, right? We'll bury them in the desert. We don't count those numbers because those are just missing persons. Are the ones you can never find. You feel me? So I don't know, man. Those numbers are skewed. I don't think they tell the whole story. But I mean, feminists like to use this as their talking point. So fuck it, let them be victims too, even though they've never been victimized before in their lives.
So that's not entirely accurate. I'm not trying to provoke you. I'm not in the mood. That's not entirely accurate at all. For instance, when it comes to the murder of men, let's say we isolate it to like Black men. We know that almost 93% of all murdered Black men are murdered by other Black men. Or if we look at the murders of Black women, we know that 89% of murdered Black women are murdered by Black men. But like if, let's say we look at white men, they have similar numbers. We just know that women, children, and men who are murdered are more inclined to be murdered by someone, a male of their own social group.
Now I'm reading here right now, just personally is reading it, right? Now I'm on Statistica, Pew Research, I'm on FBI, whatever else, so DOJ, all that, right? It says, now there's one of them I'm reading right now, right? The clearance rate for violent crime in the United States is 41%. The clearance rate for murder and non-negligent manslaughter was 57%, okay? So for us to come to the conclusions that we're coming to, and to be so concrete about these 90-something percent, these 80-something percent, it doesn't make sense because the data doesn't match it. Now we're only going to guess that they're killed by Black people because the people who were murdered, right, and their crimes were solved, they might have been majority Black people. So we're going to guess that the other 40 to 60% of unsolved murders happen to also be Black if we're following the trends. But we can't do that when there's no data there. So that's why I'm saying the data is bullshit.
Hold on. This is interesting. I posted this link at the top. If you scroll down to femicides prevention and response activity, it says the United States Agency for International Development, also known as USAID, seeks applications from qualified organizations to fund an activity entitled Femicides Prevention and Response. I think this is funny because I don't really think this is a problem. I think that they're doing this to get money up out of people, i.e. the federal government through USAID. Interesting. I was thinking that USAID fund this.
It is crazy, right? Because over 4,000 agencies don't even report their numbers to the FBI anymore, right? So we can't track it to the FBI or the DOJ. We have to go state by state, and then we would have to disaggregate Black to Black. Exactly. In order for us to find the real numbers, right? Now, when you rely on these .orgs, they're not that smart. They're not that intelligent. They're pretty lazy. They're going to take surveys. They're going to ask people that don't fucking know nothing. They're going to talk to your fat grandma that doesn't know no English. And then she was trying to get them off the phone because she was making dinner. And she will give them whatever answer she wants to give them for the survey. And that's how we take our numbers in, right? We don't have any accurate data for real. We're just as bad as third world countries now. It is what it is.
We're going to allow you to respond, ma'am. Do you want to respond to him? To me? Also, do you receive grants for do you receive USAID for femicide?
Like the task force for the local police department that I work for absolutely receives federal grants as well as state grants. Is that what you're asking? You was talking to me, Jesse?
Yes, I was asking, do you personally receive, or any organization you work for or tied to, do you receive federal grants for femicide work?
Yes.
Or prevention? You do?
Yes.
Look, King, you the homegirl from Alabama?
That's like a DEI grant, man. Like, you gotta realize they don't come on now. That's kind of
hold on, real quick. We can dissect this. Let's not attack. I wanna. So my next question for you, King, would be, what work has been done to prevent femicide?
So the work has been instead the money has been instead kind of thrusted into the respite sector and task force. We really don't have a strong front line in preventative measures because we just have no idea how to attack a cultural dynamic.
You can't do anything about femicide. It counts as homicide, right? So people are going to die. We already made murder illegal. Fuck more can we do? Murder is illegal. You can't kill nobody, guys. People still going to kill some shit. Fuck can we do about it?
Yeah, so King, what I'm trying to tell you is you sound very smart. And like, people like you, we need you for other things, fighting for things. I'm not saying this cause is not important, it is. But is there maybe a way we can push for better circumstances for women to be married, maybe, so we're not alone and we have a man to protect us from being killed? Or because I've heard other Black femicide arguments that the Black men that we are dating and marrying are the ones that's killing us. How do you feel about that?
I agree. I think both of the last response kind of would have been the response for the first response. I think that these aren't strangers. Most women who are murdered by someone that they know. We call them intimate partner violence. It's a IPV. It's a tagline, I guess. So I'm second generation that does this. Law enforcement officer who focuses on this. My mama did this, and so no, I'm just gonna use what I have for this cause. I'm retired, so I'm going to go on the political track if I can, and still work for this cause. This is the only cause that I work for. But thank you.
You're welcome. I just want to know though, like you say, you're trying to build a task force. Is this something that you think you need money to fight? What will the money do? Because as you know, Trump is cutting back on U.S. aid. So these grants might stop. Because I'm asking questions that they might get to asking you if they want to do an audit to figure out.
It won't do shit, Jazzy. Money's not going to fuel it.
Yo, V4, you be bullshit, bro.
I be bullshitting? Well, tell me how I bullshit. How's money gonna solve people from killing their wives or killing bitches in general?
My nigga, you know what I'm talking about, man. I don't give a fuck
about what?
Jazzy talk. I don't give a fuck what Jazzy talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
You talking about the African discussion?
Yeah, man. Why
Can we please? I'm talking to
Hey, Jazzy, can you give us a stage for this, please? I'm begging you. Can you allow us to have this? We're gonna be nice about it. Can you allow this real quick?
After us, me.
Okay. Well, after that, King Solomon, me and you will get our little
thing. Black men are killing women. I agree with her now.
People are killing each other in general, nigga. It's not new.
No, now I agree with her. Because look at how violent you all are getting. Because
we're not gonna get violent. Me and him want to talk about it.
Get my wawa.
If we were getting violent, me and King Solomon would say, drop your address, nigga, let's pull up. Nigga, we want to talk about it. What? Me and King aren't gonna fight.
Yeah.
He's too successful. I'm too successful. We're not gonna fight.
Yeah, I'm not on that.
Yeah.
I just think, you have some views that are just, not true, contrary to reality. So
that nigga named Vendetta.
Here's the issue with King Solomon, right? Now I respect your mind. And I usually agree with like 90% of the things that you say. But when it comes to speaking on Black America and Black Americans, as far as our history in this country, I don't believe that you have a say-so in that, since you are, a first generation, second generation Nigerian. I don't believe you have a right to speak over my ancestors' trials and tribulations who have been in this country for 300 and 400 years. I don't believe you can come over here being a secondary person and attach yourself to the history that we have fought in this country. I don't believe you can, though. Now, I didn't mean to disrespect by it, but no, you're not the voice or the spokesman for us. Respectfully.
Okay, so I hear all that. Where I would disagree, right, is that one, I was born here, so I'm born and raised in Chicago, so I'm an American. Regardless of how you feel, I am an American, and I'm a full American.
You're 100% American. Yes.
On top of that,
you don't have our history though.
Well, hold on. I grew up in Chicago. I grew up in Uptown. That is a historically black neighborhood. I've said it plenty of times. The GDs ran my neighborhood. Shout out to them. And so I grew up having a American black experience too. Now, not the full experience, as you would say, because obviously my parents aren't American black. However, I did grow up in an environment where I got a firsthand experience directly with full FBAs, right? And so I don't think you can just dismiss, because Chicago is one of the very well-known areas where American blacks occupy a lot of the area, and so I don't think you can just dismiss out of hand what I have to say about growing up in that environment.
I never did.
Right, growing up with those people.
What I did do is, right, for example, you came here and you grew up in a modern era, post-segregation, right, and that type of a black quote-unquote environment in Chicago, and you just picked up the GDs. Right, which is fucking stupid to me, right? My grandparents, right, come from a pre-segregation era, right, in which they're still alive, by the way, right?
Wait,
they come from that generational bracket, right, in which you cannot speak for no shit like that.
Larry Hoover's not FBA? Why are you mad that I bet?
Because all that shit did was make us look bad. That was COINTELPRO.
Yeah, but
that was FBI, that was CIA, right? That was what made us worse, right? So that was a bad part of the culture.
Whether you like
that
it
was
or
a
not.
bad part of the Black American history. It wasn't even the good part, right? So therefore, when it comes down to it, right?
If I ask American blacks at Chicago,
I don't really care who you ask, though, right?
All I'm saying is, right, what you have to say about it.
Bro, there's a lot of black people that are not for gangbanging and GD.
I didn't say for gang. Who said anything about gangbanging?
Who the fuck cares about Larry Hoover being a GD? Fuck GD, right? When it comes down to it, right?
This is what
That's
I'm
not our
trying to say.
culture.
This is what I'm saying. You'll never understand this because you're a new person. So you think our culture is gangbanging. It's crazy. Bro, I didn't say shit about gangbanging.
You mentioned GD.
Okay, what about it? That's growth and development.
Right,
what
bro.
What are we talking about here?
Right. Anyways, bro.
Yes, sir. Right. Yes, that's exactly right. Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yes,
so
that's
all I'm
exactly
saying is,
yes, sir.
And this is where you don't understand us at.
That's exactly
right. And this is where a disconnect happens.
And a black man started it. Yup. That's exactly right.
Hey, great.
Okay, so stop acting like you don't know the entire.
Because one black man started something, that means that represents the whole culture. I'm from Los Angeles, California. We don't got no GD out west.
Right, King. That's exactly right.
We don't got no GD out west.
King Witch. Gangs have done some good. That is exactly right. And this nigga trying to act like
fuck GD. I'm from LA. Now what?
No wonder. That makes a lot of sense. No wonder. That makes a lot of sense.
They don't let the GDs on the dope.
Man, nigga,
they don't let the GDs on the dope.
Exactly.
GDs. What the fuck is the GDs doing?
We need to see if B4 is Mexican or something, because nigga, you sound like you part Mexican.
A Nigerian telling me that I'm not Black American. Fuck it. No wonder Tariq Nasheed goes to Hardy.
We need to see if you part.
I wonder why Tariq Nasheed, nigga. Well, where's your family from?
I told you.
Where's your family from, brother? You don't sound Black American.
My family is the tribe.
They are Nigerian, nigga.
My family is the tribe that made you.
That's why I said you can't speak for us. You better speak for the bullshit ass Inglewood niggas in Chicago, nigga that bang GD. Not the black ones, like the northern. Only speak for them niggas. Otherwise, shut the fuck up about Black history, respectfully.
What are you talking about? Again, like I said, you sound like you part Mexican.
I sound like I'm part Mexican because I'm not praising a criminal organization.
Part Mexican, yes. That is what you sound like.
You sound like a Nigerian, nigga. Of course you would say that.
Yes, of course. I'm the nigga.
So Black history started with GD. Black history started with GD. Thank you, King Solomon. American Black history started with GD. Fucking idiot.
Too much GD shit going on here. I'm bit vital. Y'all talking about all this GD shit.
Why are you talking about Black American history, bro?
Why are you talking about games?
That's what I'm trying to tell him.
He tried to make
He thinks games is our history.
It's
fucking Nigerian.
The point of the matter is, right? Because Jazzy, what I was laying out is where I grew up, right? I grew up in a historically FBA hood, according to their definitions.
But FBA is an organization. That's not.
No, that's why I said according to how they define.
And FBA started in California.
I grew up in a historic FBA hood. That is here in Chicago. That is where I grew up. On top of that, the other uncomfortable thing he doesn't want to discuss is the fact that the first people off the boat were my tribesmen and women.
No, they weren't.
Yes, they fucking were.
They weren't.
It's documented. Yes, they fucking were.
So
where was the document? Show us the document.
It's a bunch of Haitian people that went to Chicago. A Haitian man.
Yes,
started in Chicago.
Yes, that's true too. I'm not
So
denying.
then how was it your tribe?
This nigga don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Are you fucking serious?
Haitians are not your tribe.
Let me ask you a question, Jazzy.
Over there in Haiti.
Jazzy, where's the second largest Yoruba population outside?
Nigga, you are tribe,
all right,
nigga.
Fuck that. That's exactly right. You don't fucking.
You are tribe.
The reality is the second largest Yoruba population.
Hold on, Haitians are
you don't know. Let me
Tainos.
answer.
Haitians are Tainos, bro.
Irrelevant. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, the second. That's exactly right. You trying to.
They're not Yoruba.
Who gives a fuck? I asked you, where's the second largest Yoruba population outside of Nigeria? You don't know.
It's not in Haiti.
That's exactly right. It's not in fucking Haiti.
Oh,
where was the transatlantic slave? What was the route of the transatlantic slave?
Brazil.
You said what?
Brazil.
Thank you, Jazzy. And the second largest Yoruba population is in Brazil because it was not fucking people that came to this fucking land. Straight up, it was us. We were the ones that made you niggas. Straight up. We made you niggas. That's the reason why.
Whoa. This is where you're wrong at, son. They're not like us. No. Hold on.
Once upon a time, all of us.
Before you go there, hold on, Jazzy. Let me get him. Let me get this, right? No, you proving right. Gucci, let me get it, bro. Let me go and get this real quick, right? If we was already belonging to the Yoruba tribe before we arrived on this continent, then that means that you didn't make shit. You didn't import nobody. You didn't create us, nigga. We already were that. That means we were this on the continent, you bitch ass nigga.
Yo, V4.
That means you didn't create nothing. We're not your little homies, nigga. We not your little homies, nigga. You are little homies.
DNA chart.
You are little homies, nigga. You are little homies.
Stop it with the
protection. You are little homies. You deported your little homies, nigga.
Shit, bro, you niggas are protected.
We're not your little homies, nigga.
Show me your chart. Stop with
I'm
the
Igbo, so I
I'm not even know you do about my chart, nigga.
Bro. You niggas are mixtures, yes, but you are primarily Nigerian.
No, we're not primarily.
We are.
Show me your chart.
Real quick, King.
I'm Igbo.
You know what he's talking about.
Yes, that's correct. King, I know. Yes,
King, this is not fair when you bombard the conversation like this.
I bombard? Are you fucking serious?
Hey, I do it too, but you're doing it right now.
Nigerians cannot speak for us, nigga.
I didn't say we could.
You are not us, nigga.
I didn't say we could. I did not say
nigga, we are not you, bitch ass nigga.
I never
nigga, we got sent over here and said we didn't get sent over here. We were Yoruba when we left, and we were Yoruba when we landed, nigga. We weren't no little homies. Nigga, we tribe over us, nigga.
What the fuck are you talking about? You are
fuck out of here.
You are a proto-tribe.
Nigga, you didn't create us.
FBA is a proto-tribe.
You guys didn't create us, nigga.
Historic Nigerian tribes. You are.
We're not as nigga. Nigeria's a fake made up country, nigga.
Before.
When the fuck is Nigerians and a new country, bitch ass nigga.
Just listen, before
White
I
people
get it,
founded that
before,
shit.
you don't have to be mad. We can just have conversation.
White people founded your country, nigga. You was a liar, nigga.
That's fine.
I ain't trying to talk over idiots,
I'm talking
nigga.
about the tribe. I'm talking about the tribe. My
Fuck
thing
the
before
tribe,
is
nigga.
that you guys are okay, sir. Just please. My thing before is that FBA is like the Edo. The Edo people used to be Igbo. They broke off to create their own customs, ways, language, all of that good stuff. They broke off from the Igbo people and started to do their own thing. Nothing wrong with that. FBA is the same thing. You guys broke off from the original slaves that came here, and now you're doing. I have no problem with that, bro. Zero issue with that. I actually support it. I support American blacks as a native tribe to America. I have zero fucking issues with that. My problem is when folks like you try to make
you can't speak for us, nigga. Shut up next time.
Situation.
That's why I'm asking right there. Be quiet next time, bro. You can't speak for black Americans, nigga. You're not black American.
I never.
You are American, sure. You're African American. You're Nigerian American, nigga. Be quiet. Keep that down, bro.
I never said I.
You're not no fucking FBA. I don't give a fuck how much. Nigga, I eat a whole bunch of Asian food my whole life. They don't make me Chinese, nigga. They don't make. I grew up eating Mexican food.
I'm in the middle right now. This shit crazy.
I never said I spoke for black people ever. Not one time.
So don't say no we in your discussion.
I never once said that. I don't know why
you said we earlier.
I never once said that.
Listen, you said we. You cannot tell white folks or any other group of people about we black folks in America. You are a fucking Nigerian. Speak on Nigerian shit. Speak on outside shit, nigga.
Hold on, bitch. You don't accept King Solomon even though he was born in America?
No, I accept him as an American, but he's not no black American like that, nigga. No.
Even though I was born here, even though I was
he's American, yes. But he's not no FBA, nigga. That nigga is Nigerian American, nigga.
I'm American. I'm foundational American.
No, you're foundational Nigerian American, nigga.
Foundational American Nigerian. I'm a fan.
Whatever it is, then nigga, be a fan then, nigga. You're not us.
Foundational American.
They not like us, nigga.
I'm a
That's
fan.
for you.
So my thing B is again. There's no reason to be mad at me.
I'm not mad, nigga. We don't give a fuck. Y'all niggas trying to claim us. We don't go around trying to claim you motherfuckers. Y'all niggas trying to cling on to us because nigga, otherwise there's nothing great about Nigeria.
Okay, so
there's nothing great about Africa if it wasn't for black Americans.
That's apples and oranges. That's actually
there's nothing great about Africa if there's no black Americans.
Narrative. That is a
name the
white
achievements that you guys have. Nigga, name some achievements in Africa.
That's a white
name some achievements in Africa before black Americans.
That's a white supremacist narrative. I would hope that you wouldn't be parroting.
No, it's 100% the truth.
The very same thing. The very same thing that they would tell Levine. They would tell you the same, just same nappy-headed
nigga, we're not the same nappy-headed niggas.
Tell you the same thing.
We got Creole blood in us, nigga. We got Native American blood in us, nigga. We got European DNA in us, nigga. We're not the same haplogroup. We're not the same haplogroup. We're different.
Nigga, you got point.
We're not the same.
Show me your chart.
Now, that's why I get the agreeing with VA right there now. Now, that's the difference.
We're not the same, nigga.
Our blood has been infiltrated and just it's so unoriginal to African shit. No,
that's not true.
That's the disc.
And look, this is why I fuck with Dr. Umar, because Dr. Umar Johnson calls a lot of y'all
Dr. Umar, nigga, what the fuck?
Dr. Umar, respectfully, you're not more black than Dr. Umar.
Nigga, I'm blacker than Dr. Umar. That nigga's a bitch.
Calls you niggas out here because what he'll say is, and he rightfully says this, every other group traces and connects their part of their culture back to black people of Africa. Traces all of their from Cuba, the Latin communities. There's plenty.
No, it's still y'all still in our blood majority. And you're not denying this.
You actual niggas who look like us want to run away. You want to run to your.
We don't want to run nowhere, nigga.
Run to the whites.
This is what we woke up at one day, nigga. We made the best of it.
All the admixtures that don't even add up to more than 10% of what
you niggas is running.
That nigga King sound like me right now.
Yo, mom and daddy was the runner.
Sound like me and Jazzy going at it.
And you don't want to be what you
was the runner, nigga. We didn't run nowhere.
You are nappy-headed nigga.
I'm not no nappy-headed nigga, bro.
You are a bell
We not the same skin color.
I was just saying that same shit.
We not the same skin color.
Nigga, man. You are not
We
white.
not the same haplogroup. We not the same phenotype.
You are a bell pepper nose African.
We are not
That's a
even
fact.
the same
That's a fact.
phenotype, bitch ass nigga.
African, nigga.
Look at my nose. Look at my nose. I'm a real
We not even
African.
the same
Straight up. Me
phenotype.
too,
nigga.
man. I got a big
Ridiculous.
ass. I look at my shit. I got a big ass fucking
Big
belly.
ass
Hey, that's
nose.
why I like
man.
EJ,
That's who I
nigga.
am. I love it.
EJ's a Nigerian, but EJ's realistic,
I
nigga.
got the African head.
EJ's a realistic Nigerian.
African
Can
head.
I
I
get
love
He's
it.
this
trying to
shit?
want to be American so bad.
Let brother Black get in here. Let brother Black got something to say. Go ahead.
Yeah, I ain't been here long. I just heard a little bit of the crash out. I'm gonna just speak to the topic. Can Africans speak on FBA politics? I think Africans or any black immigrant or anyone that's under the racial umbrella of black, they can be supportive of any FBA movements, but definitely not really speaking on it. They can be supportive, but we do have a distinct ethnicity, distinct culture, distinct history, as well as our DNA makeup is different. So it's funny how Asians can recognize, like, hey, a Korean, we different than Japanese, we different than Filipino, but they're under the same racial umbrella. But when we do it, it's like, I don't know why there's an issue. Typically, if, people in a room, you got a Jamaican, you got a Nigerian, you got an Ethiopian, they cool. They understand, they have distinct culture. Yeah. They're not the same, and they can be supportive of one another. But I don't know why there's an issue when Black Americans do that. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Whoever with us, they with us. We down with them. Whoever's not, you might as well be a white, an enemy. Like, just the fact that you have the same, skin color as us, or you might be melanated. That gives you no grace, because shit, I can have a cousin of mine that if he's anti-black, he's fucking dead to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. I agree with everything you said, Black. Everything you said was reasonable. Every single thing you said was reasonable. So I don't disagree with anything that you said.
It's just illogical for you to believe that we came from you when you guys weren't having children and sending your children overseas in the slave trade. Nigga, we might have been your brothers or a tribe that didn't really necessarily fuck with you, that lived 30, 40 miles away from you guys, right? Nigga, we were there at the same time. You niggas is there. If not before you guys went there to West Africa.
Right? I've heard this.
No. Y'all sent those people away. So if we're not your little brothers. We didn't come from you. Nigga, we existed at the same time in Africa.
You're not descendants of
before you niggas did.
American slaves.
So you also, really quickly, you also don't speak for the migration patterns that occurred. For example, there used to be what you call tribal raids. So they would start raiding in East Africa and walk people all the way over to the West Coast. It would sometimes take 2 years, right, to make it across. So there's a lot of shit that they're not talking about. Like, we're not the same people, bro. Also, if we go back to 1492, King, the Native American slave trade, they shipped natives all over the world, even to Africa as well. So there is no distinct lineage or bloodline anymore. We're all mixed up.
Okay, Coochie, how much Igbo percent are you? Did you check?
85%.
85%.
Shout out to 23andMe.
I bet you, Coochie, if we did the same test for V4, he would be the same.
I already have my test.
He might be had less than me.
I've seen Jazzy. Jazzy is definitely around the 75 to 85% nappy.
But you're wrong. I don't even have an African nose.
I know.
Like,
show us your test.
I just did these 2 Ugandan girls' hair the other day, nigga. We not the same. Hold on.
Show us your test.
Nigga, I'll show you my hair that's growing out my scalp.
I don't need to see your hair.
We not the
I want to see your test.
No, hell no.
Exactly.
Listen to me.
This is why
the
you
hair
niggas don't want to do
alone
it. Because you know you Nigerian.
We not the
you
same
know you
black
fucking
people,
nappy
bro.
headed
I'm
niggas.
sorry.
Nigerians
Y'all
are
got
some fucking
y'all
racist
got
people. Y'all know y'all
Fucking
some nappy headed
Nigerian.
niggas. Nigerians a new
Y'all got
country.
some
Talking about white people.
motherfucking Negro.
You guys are full fucking.
I don't know what
Nigerians was found about white people.
King, come on, man. You getting triggered.
Real quick, I don't know whether this guy's trolling or
I'm just trolling, Black. I'm just trolling.
He is. That's all like, you need to relax.
She know I'm trolling. She know.
Yeah, he trolling with the truth, though. He trolling with the truth.
I am trolling with the truth.
It's an amalgamation. You know, there were people here way before Columbus. There were people, you know, that do have, regardless of. See, this is what gets me, right? Because I, you know, in real life, you know, I got some African friends and shit, mentees and shit. It's almost as if they trying to tell us what our heritage is, what our lineage is, right? And that shit is so weird to me that they might have read or have been taught something in an obscure book that was passed down by the Daughters of the Confederacy versus what we've known, what we've studied, what we knew our great-grandparents knew from their great-grandparents. And it's almost weird, and it's actually almost disrespectful as fuck. You know what I'm saying? For someone, you know, that comes from a land that they typically can't reach 5 generations back. They don't have the records, you know, that we do to tell us who we are and who we aren't. And if you look at it, at most, you know, there are a subsection of FBAs that do have, you know, a significant amount of African blood, but typically it's about 70% and 20% Caucasian, and the rest is indigenous. But yeah, so again, you know, that whole argument is kind of weird. We
Black is not. Black
we should be uniting on.
Percentage.
To me, let me land.
Okay.
So
to me,
let me 70%. Hold on 1 second. You just said 70%
let me land.
black.
Let me land. And
Most of them, the
let
Indian Americans are 1%.
You can handle your business. So to me, the sad thing is what we should be united on is dismantling discrimination and white supremacy here in America and globally. The unfortunate thing is, you know, it's like to convince somebody that still is an issue that impacts us and will impact our children is often a big plight when you're dealing with, you know, Black immigrants or people from the continent.
That's true, Black, and I would agree with that. But again, I feel like you have to, because the contention isn't that there are admixtures in some of the FBA tribe. We don't argue that. The problem is when you act like a majority of FBAs have admixtures to the point where they are more of something else.
More than 25%.
Other than African. You niggas are nappy-headed, bell pepper.
Motherfucker, you niggas are bald headed and nappy headed. How the fuck you don't got no hair and it's nappy? That don't even make no sense. You don't even got no hair and the shit that do well look like little fucking green sweet peas, nigga. You're a peasy head ass nigga.
Wear that shit with honor. Wear that shit with proud. Make that black, that dark, beautiful black skin. Wear that shit with fucking honor.
Yeah, nigga, I love my black skin.
Wear that
the
shit
thing
with
is,
honor.
We're not the same. I looked at the Ugandan girls. They uglier than a motherfucker. We're beautiful. We don't look like them African bitches, nigga. What's wrong with you? Them hoes got hard faces. They do got nice bodies, though. I ain't gonna lie. The body was naked. But everything comes from the business. Motherfucking wrong.
We need the black. Own that shit, nigga. Own it. You African just like us.
And nigga. Stop yelling at me, you motherfucking colonizing black shit. You ain't shit for the colonizers. You trying to tell me who the fuck I am? Tell me where the fuck I'm from. Tell me what the fuck to eat. Tell me what the.
Alright, guys, come on now. We all. Hey, shut up, Oscar, nigga. Let's get it off real quick, nigga. Damn. I like when Jazzy was going off just now. Let Jazzy talk her shit, nigga.
It's Jazzy. So calm down.
It took the Africans for y'all motherfucking niggas to finally get together.
Yeah, nigga, Jazzy talk her shit, nigga. Digging this nigga's ass, man. Fuck this nigga.
Yeah, like I said, you ain't even got no hair, and the little bit of hair that do come out.
Nigerian bitches ain't got no fucking hair. They got stiff ass wigs.
Yeah. Oh, don't talk about
Nigga,
that.
have you seen Tim's?
Y'all not even walking.
Tim's, nigga.
Nigga trying to give y'all the worst of the worst wig, because that's how they feel about Africans, motherfucker.
This crazy.
Yeah.
I want to just respond to
We black American, nigga. Don't ever deny who the fuck we are, nigga.
You can't deny y'all wigs with the fucking atrocious, nigga.
You African, nigga, that was raised amongst us. You're welcome, nigga. At least you don't gotta shit outside no more in Nigeria, King Solomon. You're welcome.
Hold on. I don't understand why y'all wear white wigs in your court system to this day. In a black-owned country, you wear white wigs.
Yeah, that's because no fucking way. So black, regardless, there's a British influence, right? There's still a British influence.
Oh, here we go. We waking it up. You niggas want to be little white men. Oh,
black
there's a British influence.
Well, we all know Africa
Some
is
aspects.
conquered.
When it comes to some aspects of those systems.
All they countries conquered over there.
You want to be little white men, huh?
Yeah, look, at the end of the day, you can point out whatever you want to. It is what it is. It's the same thing here. There's a reason why you nappy-headed niggas, right? Live in projects and when you live in projects, projects are not native to black people. You niggas moved out when the Jews moved out.
Just buildings,
Look, we can all point to
neighborhoods
little aspects of each other's stuff. We can all do that all day. I'm saying, why do that, right? Well, we can just.
So you're mad that we got inside
we all come from the same. We all
Why
come
do that when you
come from the same place.
Why do that when you can replace us? All black Africans.
My only contention, Jazzy. I have one contention, Jazzy.
What?
And that's that you guys like to let your less than 10% admixture. You like to latch onto that shit.
Nigga, you don't know what
you latch onto the white wigs, nigga.
That's it.
You don't know what you're talking about. This is what I don't like. Y'all don't know how DNA works, and neither do we. You want to know why?
No, we do, Jazzy.
My grandfather is 3 parts. He's part white, part black, and part indigenous. So then when you come down to my dad and me and blah, 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 nigga, y'all gotta stop telling us where we're from. Stop. I know who the fuck I am. I don't need no African DNA-tologist coming to tell me who the fuck I am. You're not a DNA-tologist.
95% of blacks are less than 1% Native American. You have no Native American in you less than 1%, bro.
Correct.
Not Native American.
Correct.
Could you shut your
And it's
foreign
fucking embarrassing.
Hey.
These my people right here.
You're
awake.
Shut your foreign fucking ass up, bitch. You sound like a fucking singing Bahamian.
And you're 75% African. You're
That's 31% DNA. Shut your
These my people in here.
Jamaican bobsled team having ass up.
Shut your weird ass up.
You're from Sub-Sahara Africa.
I'm from Sub-Sahara Africa. We don't give a fuck. Shut your ass up.
Be quiet, awake. Nigga, speak when spoken to. Go ahead, Jazzy.
Damn, I'm sick of them. You have no DNA. How the fuck? Hold on. If you keep talking, I'm gonna drop you to the fucking audience where you belong.
Drop me, you dirty
bitch. I don't care if you
fucking Nigerian.
Drop that nigga.
Oh, you know what? Let me fix this, you immigrant bitch.
Yeah, fuck him.
What's wrong with Nigeria, man?
Yeah, he left because he knows
Look,
stuff.
at the end
Now,
of the
like
day,
I was saying, it's so disrespectful to tell someone that because their skin is black and they're American from the South, that they have to be a product of a bitch walking off of a slave ship. I'm more than that. I'm much more than your dirty, bald-headed ass. I'm much more than who you are. Matter of fact, I'm probably less of who you are than who I am.
But are you?
Yes.
I disagree. So
is that your truth or the truth?
Coochie just black as hell because nobody want to sleep with his ancestors, nigga.
Jazzy,
Nobody wanted to fuck his ancestors, nigga.
Hold on.
So Coochie black as shit.
Jazzy is my ancestor. So at the end of the day,
you said that. So Jazzy's your ancestor. There you go.
Listen.
Jazzy's your ancestor.
I'm pure blooded. I'm pure blooded.
Okay.
You are
I
descendant,
am.
nigga.
I'm gonna say something, and I'm gonna just be honest. You know me, Jazzy. I'm gonna be honest. When you look at Jazzy, because I've seen her, Jazzy looks like a typical Nigerian woman.
That's a
you
fact.
look like a typical. You look like a Dami Lola. You look like a Dami Lola. That's what you look like, Jazzy. You look like a typical Dami Lola, and there's nothing wrong with
You
it
the
at all.
first stupid African nigga that ever told me some stupid African shit like that. You're the first.
You do,
one.
Jazzy.
Bro,
I'm just
I
being
don't
honest.
Y'all niggas got white boy Shante Igbo ladies, nigga. Shut up, nigga. You said that white boy like
you niggas don't motherfucking embrace y'all motherfucking blood one.
Yeah, they want.
Y'all got white boys wearing Igbo clothing, nigga. Shut up, nigga.
I don't understand it.
Yeah, I don't get it either. I don't get why they want to erase the African part.
Hey, Black Coin, you damn fucking wrong for that.
American, I guess, nigga.
No, V4. But when you say that, V4, all you're really saying is you want your admixture to be who you want.
My admixture is who I am, nigga.
No, your admixture is not.
My admixture makes me who I am,
It's a nappy-headed nigga just like me.
I'm not just like you. My hair is not the same.
That's what makes you
down
black.
bad like them so
They
bad.
want the outside shit.
That's what makes you black.
They
bro.
want us to run from one country to another. Nigga,
I agree. I agree. But remember where that nigger. You don't know nothing about it, bro. You just don't know. I remember where.
That's what you was doing, nigga. You knew nothing about that. You was ass nigga, bro. You was until last generation, nigga.
Yes,
I posted
absolutely.
myself.
You do nothing about the
You
issue,
guys,
nigga.
I look like who I look like. I don't look like your
You look
African
like-
brother. No, you're
You look like a
African.
beautiful
And my
African
edges
woman.
lay down.
Yes,
And
she
the fact
does.
that I
She looks
got
like a
edges,
beautiful African
the
queen.
fact that I have edges should let you know that I'm not African. Y'all don't got no hair in the front.
The fact that she's not bleaching should show you a lot too.
Come on.
These African bitches be over there bleaching their ass off, nigga.
Looking like
Jamaicans bleach a lot. Jamaican.
That's
Hey,
fake
no.
culture.
I first African bitch nigga on YouTube.
That ain't got no. You can't use the bloodline though.
So we're not gonna talk about Beyonce
I
bleaching.
saw
We're not gonna talk about Beyonce
I
looking
saw
like
Nigerian
Beyonce
bitches,
looking
right?
like a white woman.
This
We're not gonna
Nigerian
talk
bitch is on YouTube, right?
Can we
Hold
talk
on,
about Beyonce?
right? I saw this
Can we talk about
Nigerian
Beyonce?
bitch on YouTube, right? This
Can we talk
Nigerian
about
bitch on
Beyonce?
YouTube was
Before,
running
why you
down
don't
on
wanna talk about
Asian
Beyonce?
bitches, cutting their hair off, nigga.
Talk about
And
Beyonce.
just cutting them little Asian
Yeah, you
bitches'
don't
hair
wanna-
off to Africa,
There's a
nigga.
reason why you niggas don't want to
fucking
talk about
weirdos.
Beyonce. There's a reason why you niggas don't want to talk about Beyonce. As if we're
Beyonce Black American, nigga.
Exactly. And somehow she turned from a dark
My grandmothers are her color, nigga. So what?
a white woman, but you niggas don't want to talk about
My
it.
grandmothers are her same. Nigga, I'm the same color as Beyonce, nigga. Now what?
You are not the same color as Beyonce,
Let's
nigga.
talk about it. Hey, Coochie, you better let this nigga know I'm the same color as Beyonce, nigga.
Yeah, I can't.
No, I think you lighter than her. You lighter than her.
We actually.
That's what I'm saying, though. This nigga don't know who the fuck he talking to.
We actually had the Black Power movement, the Black is Beautiful movement, and the majority of Black people will shame the fuck out of you for bleaching in America. For the most part, the vast majority of us don't bleach. But from what I understand, in Nigeria, the president had to pass a law against the shit. And here, I just posted an article where 77% of the women in Nigeria use skin bleaching products.
Them bitches trying to be so light, nigga. Them bitches ain't being black, nigga.
You believe 70%?
So go help out your continent, nigga. Go help out your fucking continent, nigga. Stop trying to help us.
We
don't need your help, nigga. We was just fine, nigga.
I would rather help out the desperate situation in Chicago.
Nigga, it's not desperate over there, nigga.
Chicago.
You was desperate, nigga. That's why you went to Chicago.
That's a desperate.
Nigga, now you doing a good job over here in America. Welcome, nigga. Go
It's a
spend your
very
money in
desperate
peace.
situation, B. See,
Go spend your money in peace, nigga.
You can't
I
talk
got
about
family in
other
Chicago,
places
nigga. They're
in the
doing
world
fine.
and not look at your own backyard And
Nigga, our backyard is fine. Don't worry about it. Go look at Nigeria.
Death culture.
68% of Nigerians are living in poverty, nigga.
Talking about another country.
Go help Nigeria.
Fix your home. At the end
You
of
guys
the
don't
day,
have power.
there's a death culture here in Chicago amongst
You guys
black
have
people.
100,000 murders a year in
Death culture
Nigeria.
that needs to
You
be
guys
fixed.
have one of the highest AIDS rates.
There's a death
One
culture
of the highest
that needs to be
fraternity
fixed.
fraud rates.
Talking
Nigga,
about other
Nigeria
countries
is
is not
fucked
going to
off
fix
right
this
now.
one
Go
on
help
here.
your own country.
You focus on other countries. You got to focus on
No, your country.
You got to
your
focus
country.
on your. My country's America.
No, your country is Nigeria.
No, my country's America.
Well, then stop fighting for Nigeria so
Who
hard,
said
nigga.
I'm fighting for Nigeria? What the fuck are you talking about?
Nigga, we are American. Nigga, welcome
What
here.
did I say I was fighting?
Be quiet, nigga. Listen.
What he telling you to do is embrace your bloodline, man. Y'all rejecting y'all bloodline.
No, we're not. We're saying
No, we're not.
Yes, you are. You're trying to.
That's not all of our bloodline, nigga.
It is your bloodline.
I gotta mute all. So it's very weird, baby Steve. Let's use King's logic. He has Yoruba Nigerian DNA, and he just said he's not fighting for Nigeria. But he's telling Black Americans to forget where the fuck we come from and go fight for the shithole that he don't want to fight for.
What?
Like, just listen to what the fuck
say
he's
that.
saying.
When did I say that?
Yes, he
You
did.
niggas gotta make shit up, man.
You said with
That's
the
exactly
99
what he
lineage.
said.
No, you
I
don't
never
even
said
want to fight for the
lineage.
country.
I said bloodline.
You don't even want to fight for the country.
Stop using us. I'm on your
That's what
side.
you said. That's what you
I'm gladly
said.
fight for America.
That's what you
I heard
said,
at least
nigga.
talk
Right,
about
but you're telling us forget America, forget
I
the
never
admixtures.
said
We
that.
are. You did.
You did
Oh,
say
I
that.
did.
nigga. Why you not?
You're telling us forget the admixtures. You're Yoruba. You're Nigerian. You're 80% to
Yes, that's a
70%.
bloodline.
So what the fuck would identifying with Africans do for us?
Man.
What the fuck? No. What would acknowledging that we're nappy-headed niggas like you do for
That's
us
how we're
to
giving
make you
better
feel?
self-image.
It won't do shit but make you feel
Give
better.
you a
King.
better self-image.
King, it'll make you feel better.
No,
That's
it
the
will
problem.
not.
Y'all are
Yeah.
you're trying to diminish who we are to promote who you are.
That's
Like,
not
because
true.
you know that
That's
we're
right.
better.
That's
That's
right.
You know
not just what the white man did to us.
Exactly.
They made us ashamed of our people and our
I have to go,
bloodline.
'cause
They
I
made
can't
us
do this
ashamed.
no more.
It's
You
true,
being
Jazzy.
dishonest.
You let the white man make you ashamed to be African. It's in
Nigga,
your
you just
bloodline.
said fuck Africa.
We're not African.
I
nigga.
said
Fuck
in terms
Africa.
of blood.
Totally
Blood.
you're American.
Become a black.
I'm not talking
You
about
said
Africa
fuck
in terms of the
Africa.
continent. I'm
Fuck
talking
Africa.
about it in terms of
You
its
said
blood.
fuck. I'm not,
That's
okay.
it.
Africa.
Let me correct it. You said fuck Nigeria, but
He
then
said
you told us.
Africa. He
Yeah,
said
no,
Africa.
no, you
Shut
said
the fuck up.
Nigeria.
That's what you just said. I heard
Your
you say
people
that.
are the people that got Jazzy and this fucking idiot
Whoa,
before.
whoa, I
Talking
didn't
to
He's
do
women.
anything. I didn't do anything.
He's
Your people are the
Peruvian.
ones
He's
who
not even
support
Jewish.
black
He's
people. They're not
Peruvian.
black.
I was born in New Jersey. What are you talking about?
Peruvian.
Faggot.
I'm from Los Angeles, bitch ass nigga.
Yeah,
I
we
ain't
know.
no
I
fucking
think
Yoruba
I'm
land.
Mexican, man. I think that's your admixture. Before. So my thing, Jazzy, right, is I'm only talking like Coochie. I'm only talking
That's
about.
not even a race,
I
nigga,
am
by the
not
way.
talking about culture. I am not talking about nationality.
I wasn't
I'm
allowed to
Italian Jerseyans.
I'm only talking about bloodline. I'm only talking
said,
about
right,
genetics.
okay, so
That's it.
then, all right, bloodline, this is what I'm saying. Y'all want us to acknowledge it. It's almost like when the Jews
Yeah, that's who you
say,
are.
hold on, no, be quiet. Fuck. It's almost like you're not black if you don't vote for Joe Biden. No, nigga, I'm still gonna be a black American whether I'm fully Igbo, Yoruba, or not. I am not the same as you. I don't give a fuck what you say. I'm not these other niggas in Chicago that you grow up with, nigga. I'm a different black bitch. And that's all phone them.
Yeah, that's
nigga.
all folks. I
What
hear
are
you.
you talking about?
I don't have enough.
So when I tell you that I'm
That's
mixed
right.
with something else, when I tell you I'm mixed with something else, I mean that. And when I say that, stop disrespecting me, telling me to identify as a nappy-headed Nigerian, or else I'm doing a disservice, or I'm being... No, nigga, I'm a black American.
Africans are not subpar, yeah.
Man, I didn't say they was. Shut your wannabe African ass up. You from Mississippi, bruh.
Don't I embrace that?
Nah,
Why did
Coochie,
they?
nah,
put me over everything. What the hell? That's my culture.
Now, though, nigga. I love coochie, nigga, but fuck coochie.
That's my motherfucking culture, nigga.
So they selling drugs and sagging pants in Africa? Fuck wrong with your ghetto ass? That's not their culture.
Jazzy, I don't come from Africa. My bloodline does. My bloodline comes from Africa.
Well, go back. Take your ass back to Africa.
Take your ass back to Africa.
For what?
That's a fact. They used to tell us that back in the day.
You're not white.
Nigga, they see my hair coming out my scalp, they gonna send me back. They gonna know I'm not one of you. Once they see my motherfucking edges.
That's a bird. That's a bird.
You don't got no hair.
Respectfully, my sister's hair looks much better than yours, and she's full like.
Nigga, how much weed she had to put in that motherfucker for it to look better than mine? Fuck are you talking about? Your sister ain't got no edges, and you don't got no edges.
Yes, she does. It's her
now
hair is much.
Now you done made your sister catch a stray for no fucking reason. Fuck what you bring your sister up for, nigga? You know I'm a dog her nappy headed ass.
Because she has better hair than you.
The fuck? She don't got no hair.
She has better hair than PTR.
She don't have no hair.
PTR, I'm gonna embarrass you, PTR. I'm gonna fucking embarrass you. Go ahead, Jazzy. Show us your hair.
Sit that nigga down, man. Time out, King Solomon. Fucking asshole. We got another African on stage. We got EJ, nigga. EJ African, nigga. Something down, nigga, like EJ.
That's what motherfuckers start getting heated. It's like, come on,
we
man.
got EJ Nigerian, nigga. I like EJ, nigga.
We gotta embrace us being slaves. We came from slavery, bro. We came from rags to riches.
Hairstyles.
It is what it is.
And respectfully, you don't know what you're talking about. My sister's full
Jazzy, shoot this nigga again,
please. Her hair. She has better hair than all you niggas.
Oh, you made Jazzy run away? Fucking A.
Facts. Stop
that's
it.
A pack up. That's a pack up. That's a body.
Y'all made Jazzy run, niggas crazy.
You see how
Jazzy up for real?
Jazzy tried to paint this picture like African women can't grow hair. And I will show you.
Y'all can't grow hair on West Africa.
My sister's hair. Yo, B, why are you talking, bro? My sister's
hair
is
beautiful. Ain't got no sister with no hair, nigga.
My sister's
show the picture, nigga. Show the picture.
All hers. It's all her hair. Why are you talking, bro?
I'll show my sister hair. You show your sister hair.
Oh, you want to?
I swear to God, we go hair for hair right now.
Y'all niggas crazy. No perms. No perms. We want to see this hair with no perms. Because we know black women be getting perms at the age of 4.
Let's do hair for hair, my nigga.
Let's do it.
I'll show my sister, you show yours.
I am. I got you.
No, you don't have to show your sister.
Good. No, nigga, don't matter. Nigga, my sister hair. She good, nigga. My sister good, nigga, relax.
Show where? Where's it at?
Well, I gotta get the picture. I go to her Instagram. Nigga, relax.
Yeah, calm down. Relax. Calm down.
My sister is 100% Nigerian.
The world will keep spinning with her.
Relax, nigga. This is my blood sister too, by the way.
You don't understand what's going on.
Same mother, same father. Why you gonna leave? This is my blood sister. Same mother, same father.
He's showing hair now.
And she's 100%.
And I'll show you my nephew too.
This better be perm free, nigga. This better be perm free.
Just sister. I don't want to see no nephews. Just sister.
I'll show you both, but it don't matter to me. I've already been documented, nigga.
While we waiting on that picture.
That's right.
Hey, King,
let's go, buddy.
Did Kazi pay you that bread?
No, he never.
Hell no, you know
Kazi. But we ran him off the app though. We
ran a big ass room on that nigga.
Yeah, Oscar had a big. It was almost 8 hours.
Wait, is it Oscar's fault?
We fucking know. It's Oscar's room. We fucking
not my fault.
That motherfucker said Bitcoin is gonna go to below 40,000.
Yeah, he said 14,000. Yeah.
By January the 1st.
I wish it did though. I would have bought the dip.
No, it couldn't have. It couldn't have.
I knew it couldn't though, but I mean, I wish it did though.
If it did,
I got one bad picture of my little sister though, right? But I'll go ahead and post it up real quick. I got one bad picture of her though.
Just post the hair. You don't
Hold on.
That's the real hair though. And she got hazel eyes for real too, though.
Don't put it up.
Yeah, real eyes, by the way.
Hold up. Don't put it up, because I'm so
Well,
fond
put
of
mine
her.
up already, nigga. It's my little sister right here. My little sister's already posted. This is my blood little sister, my nigga.
Hold up.
Well, I put mine up, though. It's my blood little sister in her hair, nigga.
Okay, I found my sister.
Her real skin color, her real eye color, nigga, her real hair.
Hey,
Okay, mixed with a lot of.
Africa with blue eyes, like
No,
black
it's not.
people.
That's a
What do you mean
myth.
she mixed
That's
with a
a
lot
myth.
of shit, baby? Steve, you sound
Oh,
crazy.
no,
That's a myth. That's not a natural African look.
I promise you, she's not nigga.
V4, your sister, you guys are big. You guys are actually mixed.
I need to call
You
her.
guys, so PTR, this is my sister, 100% Yoruba, Nigeria. That is all her hair.
My sister got better hair than you, nigga, than your sister, nigga.
All of her hair is her.
My sister's hair is my hair, nigga.
100% Nigerian. No admixture. No V4.
That's a real black woman right there. That's a real black woman right there.
The point is,
I'm a hair.
don't mix the point.
That's not your sister hair.
Don't mix the point.
That's her hair. That's
Don't
her
mix
hair.
the point. The point here is,
my little sister, that's my little sister.
Jazzy and others try to make it like Jazzy and others try to make it like Africans can't.
That's my real sister right there, my blood relative.
That is, you have admixture. You can tell. Your sister's
We've been
mixed.
trying to tell your ass
Your
this.
sister's mixed.
We've
My
been trying to
sister's not
fucking
mixed.
tell your goofy
My
ass
sister
this,
is
nigga.
100%
we're evil.
Nigerian. My
You
sister
said we
is
were fucking Nigerian,
100% Nigerian.
Your stupid
No
ass this, nigga.
admixture. There's no
We not like
admixture
you,
with
not
my
like
sister.
us.
My sister has no admixture. She doesn't have any white in her. She's 100% Nigerian. That's the point here. That's the point. She is 1,000% Nigerian. And that's all her fucking hair. She grew that motherfucker by herself. She took care of her hair, all that shit. So I hate it when y'all make it like African women or black women can't grow hair. It's a lie. It's a fucking lie.
We know it's a lie. Like, what are you talking about?
Respectfully, sir, you're mixed. That woman that's in your PTR is not a full black woman. That is a mixed woman.
That's a full black woman right there.
That is a
I told you you're not like us.
You're not like
we
us.
We produce these types
all
because we're not Igbo. We're not Yoruba. We are a black indigenous tribe that was in America well before the 1500s, well before the 1400s.
This is a 100%
well before
African woman.
They have lied to you about blackness.
You can see all her hair.
Blackness is not an African Nigerian monolith. Blackness appears in different ways. Welcome to the real world.
No,
King.
Jazzy, that's what you
get out of your get out of your
you need to understand.
Yo, King, get out your eugenicist.
No, you need to get out of your
eugenicist. You're saying things that don't make sense. Like all black people come from Africa. You sound retarded.
Because you part
you
white.
sound retarded.
I'm gonna show you my mama next.
All life comes. You know what? By your logic. Yo, why are you so triggered? Let me talk.
Just like any African woman, man.
By your logic, all life comes from Africa.
Yes, that's true.
Okay, so then stop it.
All right,
all the same.
No, embrace it.
Embrace what?
Embrace it.
I started in America. I'm not going back to where my ancestors came from to say that's what I am. You sound stupid as fuck.
That's insane on your part, though.
All right, Oscar, I'm leaving. Stop trying to make me come back to this dumbass room. I don't want to talk about this shit.
This is a 100% Nigerian. She has all her hair, and it's beautiful, and it's long. This idea that black Africans can't grow hair, it's white supremacy. It is white supremacy. Jazzy believes that the reason why she's been trained to think that black is ugly, bro. Very clear.
They not like us.
Believes the reason why she can grow hair is because of her admixture. That's what the contention is. She's trying to make it like, oh, it's because I got Indian in me, or oh, I got this in me. That's why I have beautiful hair. Fuck out of here. That's white supremacy.
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Look at this woman in my piece. This is my baby sister. Baby fucking sister. That's all her fucking hair. And it is beautiful.
You better not ever go to sell black woman to any bitch that talk
told me they in love. Just make sure you have to look.
Hey, West Coast, nigga. West Side, Solomon, nigga. Los Angeles, nigga. Understand where we from, nigga. You not like us, nigga.
I love it.
You not like us, nigga. I'm from Los Angeles, nigga.
Why you feeling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord.
Why you feeling like a bitch? Ain't you tired?
Wait, now before. Now I gotta be honest with you. You're not gonna like the next generation, bro.
I'ma love it.
No, because the next generation of blacks are not gonna be per FBA.
They wasn't pure nigga. What do you think FBA is?
FBA is Foundational
FBA is
Black
a mixture
American.
already, nigga. Are you stupid?
Yeah, okay,
FBA
so
is an organization.
so the
There's
next
no such thing as the FBA, man.
Okay, so I'm telling you. Listen, the next
FBA is indigenous,
okay,
European,
I get it.
and black combined, nigga.
But now let me tell you. The next admixture for the next generation is gonna be the black diaspora. It's gonna be the Nigerians, the Haitians, the
nigga, my kids are part Haitian, nigga. So what? Haitians
okay,
still
so
North American.
So you know what's coming next. You know
nigga,
what's coming next.
They still FBA.
Okay, look, if you say okay, fair enough. As long as you feel that way.
My kids. I'm gonna show my kids now, nigga. My kids are half Haitian too. Watch. And Haitian is still North American, by the way. Haitian is still American, by the way. Haiti still belongs to North America, by the way. But your dumb ass didn't know that, did you? Of course you didn't.
Bro.
You didn't know that. I know you didn't know that.
Didn't know what? What you talking about?
You didn't know that, though.
Didn't know what?
I'm going to I don't give a fuck. I've already been doxxed on this app, nigga. I don't care.
Them motherfuckers came from Africa too.
I've already been doxxed.
Them Caribbean motherfuckers came from Africa too.
I don't really care.
No, I don't dox people. I don't know why
I'll dox myself. I don't give a fuck.
I don't dox people.
I don't give a fuck. I've already been doxxed numerous times on this app.
You don't want to do that shit in front of Oscar now.
I'll do it in front of Oscar. I don't ever beef with Oscar.
Oscar's cool, man. Oscar's cool. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah. They don't know.
Nigga, I know who Oscar is. I'm not DJ Pooh, nigga.
I know Oscar for a very long time, man. Oscar's cool, bro.
All king shit. And what are you talking about, baby? Get off that big part.
He said something.
Shit.
Solo's having an ontological crisis. Why would you say that? King Wish, that makes no sense. How am I having an ontological?
I'm already done.
I'm an American Yoruba.
You so bad,
Everybody
nigga.
knows
We
I've
better
said
than
that
you.
a million times. I'm an American Yoruba. And I'm proudly that.
I got 7% Yoruba blood in me. 7%.
What the fuck? You not even black, nigga.
No, nigga, I got that's why I said we gotta see. I'm mainly Igbo though. If you want to go to Nigeria,
how much Igbo? How much?
I'm 43% Igbo. I'm 7%.
Yeah. So that's what I meant. So he's Yoruba. So my bad, not Yoruba. So he is. I mean, what are the other percentages though?
I got Senegal. I got fucking Togo. Been in Togo.
Not too many Africans.
Oh yeah, Benin Togo is basically Yoruba. How much was the Benin Togo?
I got a whole bunch of them. Nigga, I'll do
you got European and a dominant.
Yeah, what was the European admixture?
I know my European ancestor.
Yeah, I said admixture.
It was post-slavery too, by the way.
No, I
got my people from Scotland.
Okay, Scotland. And how much a percent was the Scottish?
17%.
Okay, fair enough. That's what I said. Yeah, around.
I got Native American.
I got a
around 10 to 20%.
Does your Scottish family have a coat of arms for their last name?
Yeah, they do. My last name is my Scottish side.
They're lying to people about who they are. I'm telling y'all, stop giving these people your DNA. They've already been sued for data breaches, and all kinds of other shit. Stop giving them your stuff.
No, but you already said it right because.
No, you know what? I'm a fucking.
No, I'm with you,
Fuck them, Oscar. I want to hear this shit about this fake ass DNA.
No, you're right about it, Jazz. You're right about it, right? My relatives, right, on my white side and my Native American side, they left us plots of land all over the country. I can go to like 5 states and have plots of land due to my relatives, right? The ones who were mulatto was a classification in America up until 1930. My people used to classify as mulatto on one side. My other side was black, but the other side was mulatto. cutting all those slaves neither.
Yeah, but so now
because
the
of the one-drop rule, everybody mulatto was considered black. Hold on, I had family that was mulatto and black throughout their lifetime. I'm talking about mulatto, black, mulatto throughout the different censuses because the person that used to come take the census decided what you were. You could not tell them what you were. They looked at you and checked off a fucking box. So, like, you don't understand how they manipulated. It's literally called a misclassification of the Negro.
Yeah, Solomon don't know this type of shit, though. Because he's not a real American.
It's called a misclassification of the Negro. So when we scream to y'all that we're black, but we're not fully African or from fucking Africa, y'all don't believe us.
Here we go.
So I don't want to have this conversation no more.
No, why don't we?
I'm tired of you telling me who I am when I have on documents, papers, and through land like Jesus said, I know who I am.
Be honest.
But you know what? You're not the same. Because you can't go get the land that we got.
That's fine.
No, it's not fine. Stop telling us who we are.
Fucking
Do you have heirs property
You're not
in
gonna win
America?
this argument. You're not gonna win it, bro.
Baby Steve, you have heirs property in America?
Heirs property? What's heirs property? What is that?
What? Oh, you know what? That's what I'm saying.
My people is sharecroppers, bro. Yeah, we got
Hey,
one.
play that song.
We got all that.
See? What was it? They not like us?
They not like us. They not like us.
Here's the other. She fake. She pretending, bro.
Here's
the other. I'm not even no pretending, nigga. What I am, nigga, I know we got all that land, nigga. We got a whole, we got settlements named after my family, nigga.
Here's an uncomfortable truth,
nigga,
sir.
My people in Masons, nigga.
Here's an uncomfortable
hold on. On the pin side of my family, hold on. Be quiet, quick. My uncle Sean Penn and them, right? They was Masons, nigga. I got a whole Mason side of my family, nigga. I got a black X side of my family, nigga.
Put it on G's doing?
Dead ass, nigga. I got a real life family that was black boule. Yeah, y'all talk about the boule all day, nigga.
But they don't want to talk about that because I ain't gonna lie. That's why they think we was raised with a silver spoon because they don't know who the fuck they
King Solomon, you gotta realize
that y'all don't know who y'all talking to.
Let me
They're not them sharecropper kids.
Ask my
traumatized, bro. They whipped that African shit up out of us, bro. They whipped that shit up out of us. Like you talking to traumatized people right now. You gotta realize that.
Watch this, Coochie. Watch this. V, answer this question, sir. How do we know that the progenitor of your lineage is not a white man?
Because I know for a fact for myself, right? Is because I trace my bloodline. My grandmothers were the ones with all the admixture, right? My grandfathers were the ones who were dark-skinned black people.
How do we know that?
My grandfathers were probably African, whereas my grandmothers, right, were not African.
I don't know. Look, it sounds like because you talking about name, this, and that.
No.
It sounds like
I got actual
your
paper
progenitor
documents.
being a white man.
I have paper documents for my family for the last 300 years.
Okay, so if you give up, so that's what I think now. And also before, joining these Western so-called democracy governance system, I basically fantasized about Western type of government. Oh, they must be, like a democratic,
Yes, please. What religion were you at the time? I don't mean that in a negative way.
Soren, come up, Soren. You're a special guest, sorry.
This is in Israel. Oh, I didn't hear you say that. I thought it was before Israel.
Wait, she was Hungarian from Hungary in Israel?
Yeah, exactly. David.
Okay.
Anyways, so that's her. That's her in my PTR. Anyways, so the point is like this. So the thing is, we couldn't really connect on certain things, and she was just like, it's just like your whole mindset. She's like, your whole personality is just like you live in Disneyland. And I'm like, what do you mean I live in Disneyland? She's like, everything with you is dreams and goals and lives and blah, blah, blah. And she's coming from post-communist Hungary. And she's a lawyer too, by the way, right? She's a lawyer. I met her here in Israel. I got set up with my yeshiva, actually. And anyway, so we couldn't connect. So her mindset is like Disneyland, right? So that's how she saw me. Like, she was just like, like everything for you is just thinking her.
She saw you like a Disneyland prince?
No, there's like someone who didn't live in reality. You know what I mean? Like the things I wanted to do and this and my vision.
Because the president.
Yeah, I didn't tell her that. But the point
isn't dreaming a good quality? Right? Like, don't most people want dreamers, have ambition?
Not people. People from Americans get it, right? And they get it. And the girls that I met from America want that, right? But someone from, not only was she from Hungary, she was from a city called Budapest, which is like on the outskirts of Budapest, and it's like a real tough area. You know about this?
Really what? Oz is what? Really what?
What do you mean? What are the chances? You know people from Oz?
No, like Oz, like the
no, it's not Wizard of Oz.
Yes.
Wait, was this? Is this near Buda or Pest? Which side of the river?
I don't know, man. I've never been there. I have a friend of mine who's actually African American guy I went to yeshiva. He lives in Budapest now. He's like there. Anyways, but it's an interesting place. But the point is just saying. So she didn't understand that. So that. I was like raised as a child to see myself being able to accomplish anything. You know what I mean? Like that's how I was raised, right?
No, I don't know what you mean. What do you mean?
That's why I said Americans to dream. Anything's possible.
While the rest of us got beat, Black Rabbi was told, "No, you deserve everything. Let's give it to you, Black Rabbi."
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So I grew up in that type of environment. So when we were kids, I remember another funny story. So the first let me see who's in this room. All right, I don't think I'm snitching on myself too much. Anyways, so the first African American girl I ever dated was after I converted to Judaism, right? Because I didn't grow up around any African American. I didn't grow up around. There was one black girl. There was one black girl in my high school class named Keena Bell. She was not into me. But anyways, so this
pictures, Black Rabbi, picture.
For educational purposes only.
Of course.
You know what? I think actually I could put a picture. I have to. That girl I don't have saved in my thing. But anyways, but the point is just saying like this. Is just saying that she even thought my mindset, because I was telling her in LA, I was like, yeah, I want to move to Israel and I want to study in yeshiva. And she was like, what? Why? What do you mean? So I've always done things that people were like, what are you talking about? Or even me running for U.S. Congress. Like, people were like, what do you mean? Like, you worked in Hollywood. Like, what are you talking about? U.S. Congress. Like, you know what I mean? And even when I was in Hollywood, people were like, oh, I told you, I'm going to do a movie. I'm going to do these things. They're like, what do you mean? So the thing about me running for president.
What's the next thing?
President 32. I mean, I have to have kids. I need to have kids. I mean, that's like the next big thing. It's like having kids. But
yeah, but what's the next thing that's not obvious?
I don't know. I just wanted to keep spreading a lot of Torah in the world.
How many kids do you want to have?
Whatever God wants me to have. I mean, the Torah says I have to at least have a boy and a girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The Torah said that, and what have you done?
Where does the Torah say
this?
What happens to people who
have Talmud, I believe.
They burn in hell. They burn in hell.
They burn in hell.
I don't know what happened. You didn't fulfill the mitzvah. It's a big mitzvah. The Torah says in the beginning, it says it gives Adam the commandment, the Puravu, right, to be fruitful and multiply.
Mm-hmm.
So
true, but Puravu doesn't speak about that.
No, but this I learned when I got to my first year in yeshiva in Jerusalem. I asked the rabbi. That was one of the first questions I asked, because I said, if I had, like, me and my wife, do we have to have 3 kids? Because 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. Because if we just have 2 kids, it's be fruitful and replace. So that doesn't sound like that's a good thing, because when I and my wife die, there'll just be 2 Jews left. And the rabbi said, no, it's to multiply the Adam and Eve. So to create a boy and a girl. Anything beyond that, is wonderful and is great, but the minimum halakhic requirement. So if you have 2 boys, you got to keep on trying to get at least a boy and a girl. So you got to have 2 boys.
Multiply by 1.
No, multiply the unit of Adam and Eve, a boy and a girl. Not multiply mathematically what I was thinking. 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. No, it's 2 divided by 2 is 1. Right? Does that make my sense?
Either way, y'all could be. You're making it too complicated. But
No, I'm not. I'm just trying to explain it so that, he was asking the question.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
He understood it. He's not complaining.
I understood. Yes.
There's some opinions that also say you can have 2 boys, right?
Yeah.
You have 2 boys that also fulfills the
consensus.
Fair enough, but the point is just saying. So that's that. But I mean, like for me, like I just see life as like a very exciting thing, and I truly believe that anything is possible. Anyone could do.
Is it a challenge for you, Mordechai, in your 40s? You want to have the kids? So I mean.
Come on.
No, it's just a challenge. I'm not saying it's impossible.
I think it's more of a challenge to a woman to conceive at 40, but not for a man.
Yeah, but
there was a 78-year-old rabbi that had a baby with his wife. That was wonderful. Was it?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he was.
The video. Dancing around.
Yeah. Elon Musk had his son, and he's like, I don't know, almost 60. How old is he? So what? Money doesn't has nothing to
function of money.
Money's not a lot of problems,
No. Money cannot solve
that problem. Doesn't solve that problem.
Right.
Well,
right.
Exactly. Put it this way. I'm just saying that even that I'm dealing with different challenges or whatever. There's a lot of support, right? There's a lot of support in the Jewish community for me.
To do what exactly? Support for what?
Everything I want to do in life. There's a whole.
Okay, Mordechai, I have a question. When you run to president and you win the election, will you remember Soren?
Yeah, everything started on Clubhouse. These Clubhouse discussions.
Really?
Yeah, all this.
No, in particular this person, Soren. Will you remember him?
Yeah.
Nice. Wow. Soren, you see, you have
He's really asking about himself. That's what he's doing. So he's trying to project it onto you because it's more.
No, I don't care about money.
Whatever. Anyway, so David, let's go back. Let's go back to the Israeli girl thing. So
yes, okay.
So the secular girl thing, I can't do it. I can't do it. It's too rough. The family, I can't.
Don't never say never.
I couldn't do it. I just the whole concept of like breaking Shabbos, not keeping Shabbos. I can't mentally. My brain can't even I can't even configure.
What if she charges a phone before Shabbos?
Okay, no.
Okay.
But even usually it's not in the spirit of Shabbos. What do you mean?
Now see that argument I buy. The whole argument we're having in the previous.
No. The whole spirit of Shabbos is not to work, not to have labor, and to rest, and and everyone rests is awake. As long as you go to work on Shabbos.
Be careful.
That's the spirit.
There's only too much.
That's the spirit.
Some Polish.
Yes, this is how a Christian would understand.
Listen, the whole spirit of Shabbat is to rest. That's it.
No, but
everything else is.
Don't make it. It's not just that, like at the end of the day, the base concept. If you really want to get down to the nitty gritty of what the Torah, what God is asking us, God is basically saying like this: I'm giving to creation all the time, nonstop. That's the reason why creation exists. God is asking us to acknowledge that everything that we're receiving is from Him.
Wait, non-stop? You mean like until this?
I'm saying right now. I'm saying the reason why you're able to talk right now because God is infusing you with life, right? So
He did, but is it still infusing me right now?
I'm saying
it's a philosophical argument.
Not a philosophical.
Wait. Didn't God infuse us with life and then
Yeah, but it's every second.
That is the one.
I just want to land the plane. You can jump in. All I'm saying is that the base concept is that God is giving to us every millisecond that we're alive is because God is that, and even to the point that there's understanding that the world reality is recreating itself every second, right? So it's never we're not in the same world we were in 2 hours ago, right? We're in maybe 100,000 different worlds from then to now, right? But the point is just saying, so that's basically when you look at the 248 positive mitzvahs and the 365 negative mitzvahs, things we should stay away from. That whole system is there for us to acknowledge the Creator. That's it. That's it. That's the whole thing. So we're talking about keeping Shabbos. It's like, what does it mean to keep Shabbos? It's saying that there's a unique light on Shabbat. And so this unique light on Shabbat is special to us because it infuses, right? They said keeping Shabbat is like keeping all the mitzvahs of the Torah. So it's infusing everything, every limb, every body part that we have is being infused with God's light, right? And so we keep it. And so God wants us to receive this light so badly that he'll punish us if we don't. So it's just saying like, so that's all it's coming from. So it's just like for me, like I just like when I see Jews like keeping Shabbat, it's just like and in the first 4.5 years of my life was in Meir Sharim here. You know what I'm saying? Like imagine like what that.
Listen, whatever we need to do on Shabbat is on Genesis 1. Everything else after that is an interpretation.
Oh my God. Genesis 1. What does Genesis 1 say?
Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim v'et haaretz.
Okay, so what does that mean to you?
It describes what God did in every day, right? The seventh day, he rested. Yes. So that's all you need to do.
Okay, so how do we understand it?
It's a very basic.
It's not basic.
Something.
The whole point.
Of course it is. It's not complicated.
I mean, no, because the ego's involved. What do you mean?
No, the rest is different things to different people, Black Rabbi. The importance is that one is supposed to remember God and what he did and take time away from the world to focus on God. However one needs to do that, it depends on the person.
Yeah, I hear that, and there's a part of me that does agree with that on a universal level. But I'm saying like the system that the sages created for Shabbos is out of this planet. When you look at but I'm saying when you look at the system we create, I agree with you. Like you can interpret it, and if a person says, I'm not talking about a Jew, but I'm saying a person who doesn't know anything about the things that I know about, right? And they say, wait, why are you laughing?
No, nothing. Go.
Well, anyways, so the point is just saying, like, if a guy...
Okay, I have a question, Black Rabbi. Question. Sorry for deflecting. Do you believe in aliens?
In aliens?
Yeah.
Like things that live on other planets?
No. Okay. I mean, originate from other planets, maybe.
Because I'm from LA. When you say aliens, that could mean like Mexicans coming over the border.
No, like extraterrestrial.
Extraterrestrial? Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you do.
Mm-hmm. Actually,
what does the Bible say about that?
It's actually Rabbi Akiva had a teacher named Rabbi Nechunia, and he wrote, and he's vague about it. But he writes. He says during the time of redemption, even other other forces of life from other planets are going to come to planet Earth.
No way.
When the Mashiach comes, he said, yeah. Now, what he meant by that, I don't know. Is he talking about dust particles? Is he talking about human beings, civilizations, societies? I have no idea.
What do you think?
The Kabbalah says that the reason why God made space and outer space is to compel the desire of man. So we would have an imagination beyond, even our confines of what we could achieve. So now we want to conquer space. So why not?
David, from a non-religious perspective, it's a very oversimplified view, and it has some knocks on it, but I find it a very compelling thing. Is look into something called the Drake equation, Drake.
What's that?
He was a mathematician and I think he was a physicist, planetary guy, and he essentially said, let's look at how many there's stars that we have in the observable universe, and then if we multiply that by the number of stars that have planets, that are in the temperate zone of, in between certain temperatures, right? And then we multiply that by a chance of civilization forming, and then multiply it by a chance that civilization will be able to develop technologically enough to, create interstellar, what is the likelihood or percentage 0.00 or whatever of some extra Earth intelligent life form. It's been criticized because it's very simplistic, but its simplicity to me is very, very beautiful. So take a look at it. It was developed in the 1950s.
So what was the final number?
Here, I'll get it for. Yeah, I'll pull it up. I don't remember. I don't have it memorized.
Is it closer to 100 or is it closer to 0?
No, it's a huge number.
Okay. Okay, so
let's see what he had to say.
Mordechai, how do you define mazakin?
Listen, Soren, your pronunciation of Hebrew is horrible.
What did you say, mazakin? What is mazakin?
Mazakin, yeah.
I think he already tried to say something in Hebrew like a few hours ago.
Mazakin.
Write it down.
Yeah, but what does it mean?
Do us a favor, write it down.
Okay.
Masachin?
His calculation.
Yes, mazakin, yeah, mazakin.
The calculation.
Yes, Jacob.
The calculation arrives at the estimated figure of 100 million worlds where life has been forged by evolution.
Holy shit!
Million. Yeah. I'll put a link in the chat. You can read about it.
Yeah, please. Mazikin.
Elijah. What is the vehicle or transport that bring Elijah to heaven?
Sorry? I couldn't either make that out.
The prophet Elijah.
Elijah.
Yeah. So the verse is 2 Kings, chapter 2, verse 11.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the mechanism or technology that bring Elijah in that verse?
I don't know. You have to write it down or something.
No, I'm just curious.
He's asking how God brought Elijah to heaven.
Exactly. You talk about.
My friend, God is all powerful. God can do that which He wishes.
Yeah, exactly. Just.
No, you talk about.
It's beyond our comprehension. It's beyond our comprehension.
Could it be? I mean, look. Could it be that past people have no idea what is spaceship, right?
Oh my. Sure, yeah, God sent a spaceship to take Elijah to heaven. That's fine.
I think,
David, you like my PTR?
I think Mordechai, mazakin is probably the same as shadi.
Well, what do you just get to the
he's saying like spirits. He's saying
get to the concept and then we'll work to the words.
Yeah, manipulate. Yeah, it was not.
Where is this PTR from?
Guess.
Is it?
It could be anyway.
Is it the same as Jinn?
Knesset or something?
It's like it's like
Jinn?
It's different. It's different.
Is it from the? Wait, I got it.
You don't know.
I think to be honest,
it's in Jerusalem. The IC.
I mean, I think
Congress. Something.
No, it's not the Knesset. No, it's
not the Knesset.
It was in 2000, I think 18, and it was during Yom Ha'atzmaut.
Mm-hmm.
And so they did a whole big thing at the old city, and this is by the Kotel. So they had a whole big thing. So I took a picture of it.
Nice.
Is that indoors or outdoors?
Outdoors.
Oh, it looks like it's like indoors. Like I couldn't imagine. So there was a big rigging. There was a big rigging to hold the flag up.
No, they like drifted across like it was like to the top of like the wall on the side of where the Kotel is.
Did you go to the Kotel tunnels, Black Rabbi?
Yeah,
Kotel?
You know there's a Rabbi Getz, his shul. You know who Rabbi Getz is?
Is that the yeshiva by the Katan Kotel?
It's the yeshivas. Oh, the yeshiva's a little bit. Yeah, no, that's a different yeshiva. I know what you're talking about. That yeshiva's been there for a long time.
Yeah,
I'm talking about Rab Getz. He used to be the Rosh Yeshiva of Beit El Yeshiva, which is like in the old city. Anyways,
Beit El is in the West Bank.
No, that's the village. There's Beit El.
He did that on purpose.
No, I didn't. What are you talking about?
There is a town called Beit El in the West Bank. There's a yeshiva called Beit El too.
There is a yeshiva called Beit El.
Yeah, how should I know that? Yeah, go ahead.
But anyways, he has a shul that, like, if you go down into the tunnels, they have like one really big shul that you can see. It's very nice. It's like everything's like glass, the whole thing. But if you walk to the other side of that, there's a side door, and that side door would take you right adjacent to the Holy of Holies, like right adjacent, like the wall.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, right. Yeah, so but there's a shul that you go up there, and it's Rob Getz's shul, and it's right next to the Holy of Holies. Last Yom Kippur I was not there, right? But the year Kippur, the year before that, I was there the whole entire time, like that.
Isn't it facts in Yom Kippur? With people?
Yeah, it is. But I was going to the Temple Mount at the time too. So like after I did the Temple Mount a bunch of times,